Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Sensi, please don't set fire to your computer. But hello, it's Sunday morning. Swiftcat Steve and Wolfstag are out of town. Oh, what do we resubscribe with Prime? I think that went off last time, maybe? I don't know, but thank you, Sensei. I appreciate you. Thank you for, you only get one Prime subscription, so I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Fire is cleansing. Yes, but not computers, I think, would beg to differ. What's going on with your computer? I love also that you're hopping back and forth between YouTube and Twitch. I appreciate that support. But is it OBS or is your computer giving you some sort? Hey Ori, hello, welcome, welcome. I finally went through and was reviewing clips, and Ori, not what's that called, retroactively? You're still alive, so I can't use like the thing with thinking actors that are no longer with us. I think retroactively is good. You have clip of the week. Hee. Thank you for clipping. Oh, he's a goose. We have a goose nose pass. We've got so many things going on right now. I'm okay with all of this. Sensi having two, I think. I don't even know. a a face blush, face blue smiling, perfect. So Citizen Sleeper has been in my to be played pile for a very long time. I don't know if anyone's familiar with the game. I purposefully haven't looked a ton into it. I just saw a couple photos, saw like a trailer for it, and it seems heavily text and then luck based. So it's kind of like tabletop RPG style. You go through interactions, you can pick skills, up to sci-fi. So it's very cool, very exciting. But yeah, so Wolfstag and Swiftcat Steve abandoned me this weekend, and while we were thinking of what to do this morning, I said, you know what? I've got a game I want to play, so let's do it. But good morning, everyone. Let's get in here. Alright, operator, choose. Oh, we get to choose a class. Oh, yes. Sensi of Rabbit. Oh, Ori got first. I didn't even notice. Ayy. And then Sensi would do dehydrate. Thank you. I am really bad at hydration, especially lately. Cool beans. I'm on a lot of new medicine for tummy stuff, and I gotta drink so much more water. Everything's wild. Okay, what do we got? The art's beautiful. Yes, that's exactly why I'm here for it. Let's see. So operator. An operator works with drones and high-precision remote machines to perform complex tasks from a distance. Sleepers assigned to operator work are usually cerebral and precise people. The perk is Transfer Intercept, chance to gain cryo on interface actions. I definitely have context for that. No, I don't. So let's see. So neutral on engineer, intuit, and engage. Work with machines and physical tools. Approach problems with awareness. Approach a problem head on. But we do have +1 on interface, digital interfaces. -1 on endure. Use strength with strength of will. Okay, I'm seeing what's happening here. But, okay, so I need to keep in mind the perks and this stuff. I wonder if personality stuff is going to have its own bearing. Extractor. Work on resource extraction, often in hard vacuum environments. Sleepers assigned to extractor work are often confident, self-sufficient, and have a high level of endurance. Alright, so this feels a little tankier. Let's see. Perk photosynthetic skin. Sunbathe, dice action, allows energy recovery at home. Ooh. Sunbathe, I guess, is a mechanic. Alright, so nothing for engineering or interface. +1 endure, -1 into it. So they have no self-awareness. Oh, I love those emotes so much, dude. Random shit. So, oh, I almost just, oh, these are my two options. Oh, wait. It started me in the middle. That's funny. Okay, so our third option is machinist. Machinist repairs and modifies automated systems used in industrial resource extraction. Sleepers assigned to machinist work are usually diligent, careful, and structured people. Just based on that alone, I'm kind of interested. Efficient extractor, chance to gain random scrap item on engine. Yo, chat, you know I like my loot. Let's see. +1 engineer, machines and physical tools. -1 on engage, approach a problem head on. Oh, this is hard because operator, I can see some perks for it off the bat, but it seems like they're very weak socially and actually working on things. They're good with computers though. Here we've got some more strength and physical stuff, so they're good for scraps, like fights. But this one though, this one I'm feeling kinda nice, spicy about. I like the salt coming out as soon as I'm talking about spices. I think I might grab this one. What kind of sucks though is I don't have context for gameplay yet, and I feel like in most games like this, there's two very like polar characters and one that's like kind of in the middle that kind of isn't good at anything. So I'm kind of worried that these two over here are kind of like the, you know, two very different game styles that will be successful, and then this one's kind of just like, yeah, it gets you more scrap, but oh no, I'm not even designing what the character looks like, and character creation's the longest thing. I feel like this might suck. This right here might suck. I do really like the photosynthetic skin here. Allows energy recovery. I don't know anything about the game, but energy is usually pretty important. Sensi gassing us up. I love this. Let's see. Oh, we don't have Stream Raiders up today. Let's see. Who tells you to do that? Is that Nightbot or Firebot? Hold up. Let me let them know not to bother you guys about that link, because I don't have it in me to do more than one thing at once right now. Stream Raiders link. Can I just toggle that to inactive, please? Peace and thank you. Peace and thank you. Disable. Yeah, okay, cool. That way, we can just play the game. Where are my eyes? Okay, my eyes over here. Perfect. I think I'm just gonna take it. If it sucks, we can restart. I probably won't, but let's do it. Oh, that's spicy. If it gets too loud, please let me know. Yeah, let's go. Where are you? Oh, this is sick. I'm already loving these vibes. These vibes are so good. Okay. This ambient sound is phenomenal. Like, what is this? This is good. Okay. Unknown. The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling. Between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present. The first thing you become, It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. Think of that body or forget that body. Oh my gosh, okay. This feels cathartic. Let's do this. You resist nostalgia. It's pointless, especially now. This is the moment to reach out, not curl inwards. This is your moment of escape, even if it feels immediately like you traded one prison for another, smaller, colder, lifeless. This is so loud in my ears. I'm sorry, guys. One sec. Let me just... Whew. Okay. And I can do some setting magic in OBS if you guys need to hear it a little bit better, if you folks need to hear it a little better. Alright, where am I? Oh, yes. Reach out. You almost laugh, or you would if there was room, or even air to do so. The walls of the container are immediately present, cold, dark, at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful. Not like you used to know pain, at least. I love this chat. I don't know if anyone else is like plugged in as much as I am, but I'm here for whatever's happening. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There was no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there were thousands of them. Are the citizens sleeping yet? Good morning, Josh. I'm impressed. I thought you would be sleeping. This game's so good. We're only like a couple minutes in, but the vibes are immaculate. I was only up till 4. I feel very special. I really do. I feel very special. You're the best. Are the citizens sleeping? No, but you might sure be. Alright, so right now we're kind of like waking up. I think it's like in a new body, sort of. And we've been given a few choices on how we engage with the weird like disconnect out of bodiness of waking up in a new body. Let's see. Okay, so there are thousands of notifications, like pain receptors going off. Remember the plan, remember the others. Oh, wow. Okay. You remember there were 10 of you. 10 that could no longer stand the indentured work, the routines. Ooh, we're getting some dystopian, maybe some revolutionary stuff. The routines, the slow decay. 10 whose belief in their promised future was slowly dismantled day by day, until they realized they had sold away everything that could and would ever matter. 10 that would escape, or at least die trying. Some were lost in the shaft, others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. Oh, this is so... Wait a second. Aware of waking... Maybe we're not in a new body, but it says here, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was yours. Interesting. I don't know. Okay, let's keep going. So wait for the cold or try to rest. Oh, wow. What does that mean? Like, you're just, like, not letting yourself sleep? I feel like if you're cold, the worst thing you can do is just, like, if you are aware of freezing to death, like, you know that that's a potential thing that could be happening, I feel like trying to rest is kind of like taking a nap after you've had a concussion. Like, I feel like that's a no-no. That's like that's a don't do that. So let's wait for the cold, because then that implies that we have some consciousness and we have like some sort of mindfulness in the situation. That's all there is now. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks. Maybe months. Don't rest in the cold, it's bad, probably. Yes, okay, good. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. Okay, I don't really know where my choice came into play here, but okay. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It's time to sleep again. To nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes. The cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. It's like any other Choices Matter game. Sometimes your choices actually don't. I guess it's also like, just because you want something doesn't mean you get it type of answer, right? Like fight the need to rest, but eventually, like, your body's like, no, fuck you, I'm sleeping. Oh, that was cool. Then light, white as the cold, softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow, a figure appears. You are out. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. Dragos Pragmatic Salvager. Is there anything else I can click on? Cryo, cryptocurrency, stored in air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. I don't know, that feels like a bad word. Someone tell me if I shouldn't say that. Let's see, cryo. So I didn't realize cryo was currency. So in character select, I think the more like hacker character had something to do with being able to get more of this. Oh shit, you got a shiny Rayquaza? In which game? Which game? In Pokerogue? My brain like couldn't remember a single Pokemon game for a second. Oh, stream avatars. Hold up. I think I know how to fix this. I mean, you can keep it, but he might actually just be see-through. Huh? Yeah, that's what's happening. That's actually what's happening. Good catch, buddy. Let's see. I can edit the chroma key a tiny bit. Can I mess with this? Oh. Okay, I think I got it to work a little bit. There we go. He's still a little goofy, but I think it's okay. He at least has a corporeal form. He's perfect. Dude, he went back. He went back immediately. Why are you like this? Okay, hold up. We can fix this. Why does it look like, though, that... Does he come and go? Like, is sometimes he's greener than others? Alright, we'll let that work. We'll let that work. I'm dropping this down a tiny bit because I'm realizing you guys can't see a little bit more of the game than is kind of important. Oh shit. I don't know what just flashed on my screen, but I'll move that up. There we go. Oh, pepperoni and cheese. Come on, buddy. There we go. Good enough. Oh, now he's real green. Look at him. He's so fucking green. That's just so crazy. He's good. Alright, where is my brain? Oh, yes. Okay, so Dragos. Oh, look at him. Oh, this art's pretty. This art's pretty. Let's see. A pragmatic and private salvager. It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of the scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You're slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. Oh, look at his little pet. I don't like the legs. The legs are a little too fleshy. I don't like that. You're surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their shapes with fogged eyes, you hear a voice. So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? He saved us, so I feel like I shouldn't be shitty. I've never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside-outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky. Dracos comes into focus, shrouded in makeshift tech. His headset with its glinting eyes are the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches. Oh, it's symbiotically linked to him? Its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. Last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. So, based on, like, the information we had at the beginning, that we were kind of, like, escaping some sort of, like, not prison colony, but, like, a working prison colony. I wonder if that means no one else survived, or if we just, like, didn't quite make it into the actual, like, thing we were trying to escape in. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he's just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. What happened to them, or stay silent? Oh no, I don't know. So he saved us and warmed us up, but... He ignores your question. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation, and I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now. And you're just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good for us. You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You're no longer that person. You're an offshoot, a copy. You're a thief! Everything lately reminds me of the cyberpunk anime Edge Runners, and this is getting me there too. What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. Essen Arp wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can. So it seems like there's, like, planned obsolescence in how our bodies are designed. You remember that too, or at least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Oh shit! See, I know words. I know words. Planned obsolescence, a built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. That's kind of fucked up that that's built into something that, you know, like a consciousness is included in. It would happen, but it's wild. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have? But for now, Sleeper, you're one of the lucky ones. The Dragos glances up and away towards the glassy dome of the yard. The eye is the best place you could be right now. The eye? I guess we're chatty Cathy, I guess. Oops. I can't be stoic and cool. The station. You'll see soon enough. Dragos impatiently shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion? Fatigue? You shakily get to your feet. He actually looks like he doesn't have much to do. Damn, he just saved us. We can't be shitty. He, he's got, let's see, he's got some hydration. He's got a little computer. He's a salvager, so I guess there's not a lot of clothes you can salvage in space. I feel like that's not in a high supply. Hey, good morning, dancing. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? We're playing Sleeper Citizen, and it's a sci-fi game where we're kind of figuring out what the fuck's going on, but we're kind of like waking up either like as a robot or as something where our consciousness has been uploaded into it. We sold ourselves to a corporation apparently and escaped, and because we escaped, our real body belongs to the corporation, and this is us now. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But good morning. Let's see. Alright, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos walks back into the Rex, his drones already converging on a resting Hulk, plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work. Okay. Yeah, I wake up confused too. It's true, who doesn't? Okay, welcome to Merlin's Eye. Or Erlin. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you can talk to characters, explore areas of the station, and perform actions. At the end of each cycle, you need to head to your current home to rest. Resting will move time forward on the station. Head to the empty container location to rest and end the cycle now. Select locations by clicking on their icon. Okay. I think we were like a little bit to the side before, so I guess this is where we are. Let's see. Oh, I can view. This is who I picked. I have no points. Oh, this is cool. So 1 upgrade point here, 2 upgrade points, 3. That's pretty cool. I'm doing yard work, so I'll be looking. Love you. Love you too. Have fun doing yard work. Let's see. Let's get over to the empty container. All cycles need to end. Damn. Rest and prepare for the next one. We're just like kind of curled up in a shipping container. You wake up curled up in the corner of the container and begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed. Its message is readable, but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are in this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? So escape, getting answers, or building a life. I think I don't know enough information to know if we're emotionally like attached to the others, the ones that we escaped with. So I feel like building a life is a solid choice. Maybe you did get lucky, finding yourself here. Maybe here, on the edge of everything, there's a life for you to build. But before you can build anything, you'll need to learn to survive. Maybe if you can do that, you can make a life for yourself. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. A mylar blanket, the bedroll he slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the powder stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. Oh, power. I was like, what the heck? You thumb the power stud on the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. We went in, son. Hey, good morning. Yeah, so far so good. We woke up in a body. It's kind of like a synth sort of, but it looks like we signed up to work for a corporation, and they own our physical body, but we escaped with our consciousness in this little robot. So some shit's wild. No, we don't win here. Yeah, Josh is up, by the way. Wild. Let's see. But no, that's where we're at. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, so we were making something, whether it's soup, tea, or what kind of rations this is. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images. So I don't know about a skeleton ring, but this kind of almost sounds like maybe like LED lights or something more like hospital-like. No one's wins a dystopian capitalist future. Yo. Yo, too real. Too real. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it is long after you finish drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can, and try to gather enough energy to greet the day. So maybe these were similar... Oh, maybe we used to drink this before. Finish drinking. Yeah, maybe this, like, triggered some memories that we had, because it was something we've drinking before. Interesting. Okay. Condition, action dice, and energy. Condition represents the current state of your artificial body. It depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that are keeping you alive. Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you will roll your action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer dice you have. Once you have used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Interesting. You also need to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. Okay, so condition, dice, energy. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll have to find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments. What? Each cycle. So if I don't eat today, it's gonna be at 0. If it becomes empty, you'll be starving. When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a doubled rate per cycle. Wow, so every cycle that we're starving, instead of losing 1 segment of condition, we lose 2. Okay, so that actually means we can actually starve for a couple days. That feels shitty, but wow. Oh gosh, and so if we don't get any increase in our condition today, tomorrow's cycle is only gonna have 3 dice. Oh, this is gonna suck. I do, and I get my sick robot body. From what I understand, you don't get to keep the body. Yeah, that's true. Do I get to roll? Like, what's going on here? Okay. What? Why is it letting me touch them? Oh. Oh, okay. Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it's his. Oh. Oi, thank you for the resub. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Damn, it's been a while, huh? Crazy how you've been my favorite streamer for so long. Oh, Ori, thank you. Aww, that means a lot. That means a lot. It's been so long. In 20 months? What is... I can't do numbers. I almost said... Wait. That's a long time. That's like pushing 2 years. That is wild. I appreciate you. Honestly, that actually could have been during my break too. So I might have known you longer than that. Yay! Yes, hype. Thank you for the emotes. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. Oh, just feeling good, that's all. Thank you for those words. Let's see. So Dragos, he's still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor, you realize it's implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its catch of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? We can say not good. Okay, that's pretty funny. We can say not good. I mean, I feel like if he's gonna get us in trouble or sell us out, he would have done it by now. And I also feel like we don't really have much to lose. I guess we have a little bit to lose, but... The drone chirps, Dragos nods. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure. Alright then, he nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. You hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or the bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally, we pull out some tech, something with a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. And obviously, I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up. These. He pulls out a handful of small metal bars. Air-walled cryo, isolated from the market. It's what we use for trade out here. He stuffs them back in a pocket. He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well, he trails off. But things being the way that they are for me at the yard, he pauses, I need the help. I feel like he's been so good to us, I don't want to keep pushing, right? Like, be like, oh, tell me your life story, buddy. But it also might hint at if he's being roughed up by someone, it might give us a hint to who to keep an eye out for. Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. Okay, so something might be going on. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do. Okay, so we got a little bit of context. He nods distractedly and turns to walk away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back. Looks like it's time to get to work. That's so cool. Decaying scrapyard. So we only have 2 locations at the moment, but I know it's gonna open up. Oh boy, yo. Alright, actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, click and drag your chosen dice to the slot. Oh, that's why I could move the dice earlier. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I don't know what's going on in my throat. Man, if I'm getting a cold, that's gonna suck. Let's see. Okay. Actions reward you with clock progress. Okay. Whatever that means. Energy. Condition. Ooh, so I can improve my condition. Okay. Or items, depending on the outcome. The 3 types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, the action succeeds, or negative, the action fails. Action dice affect these outcomes as follows. 6, 100% chance at positive. 5, 50% chance at positive. 50% neutral. So 3 and 4. So 25% chances of both positive or negative. 50% of neutral though, that's cool. And 1s and 2s are 50-50s with no chance at positive. Wow. Chat, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just taking a real quick screenshot of that. And I'm just gonna put it in the Discord. There we go. Oh. Alright, so I've got that saved. Alright, cool. And in my head, I'm just visualizing. So 6 and 5. 6 is 100% positive. 5's 50-50 with no chance at failure. 3 and 4 is 25-50-25. And 1 and 2 is 50-50. Okay. Action display information about their type, risk level, skill, and modifiers that apply to the situation. So is this the type? Oh, okay. 1 is type, repeatable action, either critical or repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. 2 is risk, risky, safe, risky, or danger. So risky seems to be the middle. Okay. Safe, no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. Risky, negative outcome means cryo or energy loss. Danger means negative means condition loss. Neutral is cryo or energy loss. Holy shit, so danger just sucks. So you have to get a positive outcome for a danger one to walk away unscathed. Holy shit. So no loss of condition energy, so risky. So risky means that you can get a neutral and nothing happens. Okay. Okay, so 3, skill. In the example, it's endure. Oh, there's 2 different ones? Oh, these are 2 different things. Okay, so in the examples, it's engineer and endure. The skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. So we have a point in, I think engineer. I guess we can look at any time. 4 is the modifier, either +1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice. When slotted, it improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. Oh, so Jesus. So we can pick. So we can either do hull dissection. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. It's risky, requires engineer. Manual salvage. It's going to take some time to sort and cut your way through the towers of salvage, but you're no stranger to hard labor. It needs endure. I actually don't have good stats in that. Can I not see my data? I can't see what my character's stats are from here? That's a little goofy. I think since this is lit up, that means I can do it. And, honestly, risky can... I have a bunch of 4s. Let's use that for here. Oh, it reminds me. Thank goodness. Okay. So nothing bad can happen here. How about... What is this? Lloyd, what's the point of that? Oh, I get a +1 because of the... This is my stat. Nah, let's do this. Let's do this. I would like to get, like, some resources early on. Oh, cool. Let's see. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below. Oh, so clocks is like a progress bar for like an objective. Gotcha, gotcha. Let's see. Clocks are displayed below. The actions are filled up, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something, good or bad, is about to happen. Some clocks, such as the one tracking Drago's death, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. Yeah, okay. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. Oh! So this will kind of surround the icon on the map. Okay. Alright, so let's see. A debt called in. Jagos is tied up in something ugly, and if he misses a payment or two, things could get nasty. Okay, gotcha. Every salvager knows they're always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. So either I'm gonna get robbed, or I'm gonna get a new thing. Alright. To get this out of the way, let's just try this here, see what happens. I didn't get to see the results? Tutorial drives and navigation 1 out of 2, and since the sleeper you will unlock drives. Oh, okay. As you discover more about yourself and the world, drives guide you in pursuing specific objectives, depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives, and any track, so drive is a quest, okay, will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue your goal. Access your drive menu via the arrow button at the top left of the screen. You're now free to explore Berlin's Eye and make a life for yourself here. Try tracking your drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy up and a way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you're out of dice. Oh, got it. Use the mouse wheel or W and S to scroll along the station. Is this slowly filling up while I read? No, okay. Rotate into view with A and D. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh, it's a positive outcome, too. Oh, are we gonna... Oh, no. I don't know what to do because I want to fill up this bar. I want to fill up this bar and see what happens. Can I go back? What is this? Find a doctor. Survive. So it says find a doctor, though. Drigos pulled you out of the salvage and set you up. Perhaps you could repay his kindness in time. Oh, I see. So we're currently trying to find a doctor's like our main drive, and we can change what drive we're focused on. Okay, I feel like... Can I even... Oh, I can leave. Oh, what's this? Because we're gonna be out of food soon. That's my problem. Do I try to fill up that bar or go find food? Okay, let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of the Helion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Okay, so there's actually no one here yet. The cycle hasn't refilled. Got it. Oh, okay, I guess this is my big choice I thought I had is non-existent. Alright, so let's keep going. That wasn't as good as I thought it would be. Is there a way I can see, like, the history of how it's been? Oh, I got some scrap. I wish I could see, like, a history of my rolls or of my performance, because that didn't fill up nearly as much as I thought it would. Positive outcome. Fuck! We were one positive outcome away from finishing this. That's so frustrating. But we keep getting scrap, so that's cool. I guess we gotta sleep again. Because we're out of dice. And we're gonna be hungry. I don't, And now we're starving. This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment, you're gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. Oops. We didn't have any option though to find food. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes that connect you. You see the station. No. You feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid. Yo, this is a dream, let's touch it. You find a point in the station, and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you. Things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you, insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow, it's pulling you in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours all at once. You find yourself standing in the corner, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there, the station splayed out across your mind. A storm of connective nodes, waiting to be explored, and then it's gone. Did we unlock, like, the skill tree? Oh shit. Okay, I guess these are... We could have gotten worse. We could have gotten worse, huh? Okay, so the debt's gonna come in. We're starving. Can I get food from anyone here? There's no merchants? Come on, man. Fuck. Well, let's see what happens. Should I do a risky? Because I don't know what's gonna happen when this fills up, right? Let's do this and see what happens. Please don't be negative. Neutral outcome. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. It takes you a while to get a handle on Draco's equipment, but before long, you're precisely slicing down whole plates into neat piles. Oh, I wasn't paying attention over here. When you finish your shift, Draco gestures you into the office at the end of the yard. He wants to talk. Action unavailable. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. When safe to do so. I love that you had that. Alright, great. So he wants to talk to us. Do we have to leave? You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape, suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched whole plates and bent structured, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter. She's a beauty, isn't she? Jago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard. She is. What is it? Looks ugly to me? No. No, absolutely not. We're not gonna call Drago's the thing that he says is beautiful ugly. I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this. The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Drago's for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what happened to its crew. What do you mean? He glances at you. I managed to convince our salvager friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened. Oh, that's why we ruined it. I would have called it ugly. Josh, no. Not my concern, he shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Oh, that's a good description. Jagos is visibly excited. I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one. The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. You wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion, locked inside that container. The wreck of the S&ARP freighter lowered. So S&ARP kind of feels like what happens when someone like reads an acronym as a word, like S and ARP, like S and I don't know what ARP is. I don't know if there's a letter that's close to ARP, like RP maybe, SNRP maybe, S and ARP. Yeah, that's exactly what that sounds like. It sounds like someone's reading an acronym, like sounding it out. Let's see. Freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered. Oh, gee. Snarp. I was thinking without an A, but yeah, you're right. Oh gosh. Or was the container delivered to Dracos on its own? A womb for your rebirth into the strange station. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Dracos squeezes your shoulder. After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think? You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side. Winter Light. Let's do it. He claps you on the back. Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. Yo, do you have food, dude? No. I mean, like, can I have some food? Sir? I'm not gonna be able to do shit pretty soon. A real beauty, Jagos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage. Can I upgrade myself into not being hungry? Clear the debt and return to favor for your first... Wait, we cleared his debt that fast? Wait, I could work for 2 days and not be in debt anymore? Chat, this is a fantasy. What the... Please, sir, could you spare some food for a poor beggar? Like... You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend an upgrade on your character. Access your character menu via the arrow button at the top of the screen. It's not always there, but okay. Alright, what do we got? So we have efficient contractor. I need 2 points to keep going here, but let's see. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions. Photosynthetic skin, sunbathe. Oh, so we can just... These are all of the ones that were available to starters. Let's see. Predictive reasoning. Dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. I thought they did. Oh, no. Those are WYSI percentages. This will tell us what might happen. Oh. So this is just to concern us more. Oh, I can't put... Oh, I can make this neutral. So that I don't have a negative roll for engage rolls. Let me think about this. Let's see. I haven't paid attention to energy at all. Oh, that's a starving. Okay, actually, hold up. Where's the one that gives us energy? So we can sunbathe. Okay, and based on what I was reading... Oh, wait a second. Based on what I was reading during character selection, the more tankier character choice, he can sunbathe. He had this, so let's just get this. I don't know when we're gonna get food, but I feel like wasting in quotes one die to hopefully get more energy is probably a really solid investment this early on. So can I sunbathe yet here? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Your frame's photosynthetic skin allows you to gather energy through sunlight. The longer you stay, the better. So I only have 2 die left. Let's do 1. Negative, please don't. Please, come on, buddy, come on. Oh, holy shit. Okay, sunbathing's busted. Absolutely busted. What the fuck? Okay, so now food isn't our biggest concern. As long as we sunbathe once a day, we have plenty. Okay. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Was that a perfect or a neutral outcome? I need a log. I cannot express how much I need like a roll log somewhere to show me like what outcomes I had and what I rolled. Because if flashes it quick, I process it wasn't a bad thing, and then I forget completely about the details. Alright, so we've got that. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No, no, don't end the cycle, please, for the love of goodness. We need a doctor, though. Like, why isn't there a doctor? Like, I feel like that's a big deal, right? Like, oh. Okay. Oh, gee. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Chat. It wasn't in my direct line of sight, so I thought these were the only 3 places we could go. No wonder why I was so focused. What is this? Rotunda? I can steal dock plans? Havenage security has to have plans. Stealing them would be the fastest way to get to know this place and the most dangerous. The rotunda of the old dock explorer is filled with passages, ways, and concourses leading to all kinds of docking bays. But we have a -1 to engage. No, I think we're good. We're not gonna do that. No, no, no. What is this? Is this the merchant thing? Yeah, that's the merchant thing. Okay. So no merchants here yet. This is salvage sortie. It takes several cycles to reach the starboard belt and return. Loaded with scrap. Okay. And so the different docks, we're gonna have this that fills up when you can do something with it. Bright market, low end gate. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick break and make some tea or something because I don't know what's going on with my airways, but they are closing. Alright. I'm gonna play some ads during the break so that you folks don't miss anything when we get back. Alrighty. I'll be back in 5 minutes or so. See you soon. Hello, welcome back from the break. I just burnt the shit out of my mouth. I made tea, put like 2 packets of 2 green tea bags in it, a fuckload of honey, and I was like, this is perfect, this is great. And then I was like, Lloyd, you're such a baby about hot drinks. It's not that hot. You're gonna do fine. It's gonna be great. You didn't even let the water boil, and it was too hot, chat. It was too hot. And my tongue is so wrecked right now. I'll be fine. I'll get over it. But I think things are gonna taste funny for the next couple hours. You know, like that kind of thing. Okay. I'm back. When my tea is less violent, I will be able to drink it. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're looking for the stupid doctor. Where's my tea? If you come over, I can make you tea. But yeah, I'm gonna be busy for the next couple hours, though, just so you know. The service here is terrible. So there's 2 different areas we can explore, it looks like. Ask for directions, explore the market. So it looks like there's a market. Oh, what is this? Bright market versus Rotunda. So it's a dock terminal. Where do you think I'm more likely to find a doctor? Probably at the market, huh? I feel like if this went really well, I would be able to find a doctor pretty fast, you know, stealing the plans and learning shit out, but I don't know. I don't think that's what we're here for. Fuck. What's this? What was that noise? I hate all the tongue injuries because they're so annoying. Yeah. The burns suck the most because now you can't taste. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what's happening. This song in the game added some sort of deep bass vocalization, and it throws me off every time this perceived man makes a noise in my ear. I don't know if you folks can hear it, but it goes off every like just happened, like every 20-ish seconds maybe. Pay low-end toll. After some spacers caused some trouble in the low end, Yanagon have imposed a toll for entry. No one gets in without paying. Technically, I have that, but that's all of my currency. So that would get me to a different area. Okay. Interesting. What is this? Shipyard? What can I do here? Assist a ship builder or haul materials. You don't have connections, but you do have skills. If you can get a shipbuilder to notice them, you might be in. Oh. Oh, okay, so we could try that, maybe? Let's see, but what's the thing here we're trying to do? The wreck cutter, Drago says, brought in a salvage, has a history to discover if you're curious. History will know the ship is salvage, as Drago always says. Break it down, move it on. What? Ship breaking is tougher than slicing up loose salvage, but Dragos is happy to pay. What? So if we did this one, it would break it down? I think that would make him very upset. So forensic trawl, investigating the winter light means picking through its systems and structures with care. It won't pay, but you may find answers. Oh, wow. Dragos' nerve seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Oh, what? We don't see any progress in this yet, right? But, so we might not have a ton of time to work on this then. But this is safe. I feel like I need to work on finding a doctor, though. Right? Like, and to do that, we need to make connections. All right, we're gonna do one here. I don't know how fast that Dragos's nerve is gonna take to fill up, but we haven't seen any progress in it yet, so it might be slow. So let's do this. Let's see. Let's see if we can assist a shipbuilder. Getting good with them. Neutral, yard hand. Oh, that was so slow. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. The only way to get to know the shipyard is to work there. No tourists. Oh, that's rough. I don't know how I feel about how that went. But we do have to sleep for the night because we are out of dice. Oh no. Oh no. Jesus. That's normal. It's 2 every time, but again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights. Like stars reflected in a winter lake, it is clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between the threads, you see bright shapes, catches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. Dang. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. Let's focus on the threads. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They're not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages, and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There's so many here. So many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across the ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads pulling in different directions, as if they are tied to you. I think this is our biological consciousness, that's in our bio body, versus this one. So I feel like leaving that one behind as long as possible is going to be important. So let's do the second. Alright, that felt impactful. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. Yeah, so this is my current body. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They're in a ship, and the ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. God damn it. You open your eyes, time is short. Oh, this sucks, chat. Oh, this sucks so bad. Okay, so we have to sunbathe, because if we end up starving, we end up losing that faster. We have so few dice, though. Holy shit. But it's safe, so something has changed inside you. You can now access the data cloud of the eye, a network of decaying protocols and data caches. While there, you can use dice and items to access systems and extract data. But be careful, these networks are old and strange. Click the eye button at the top of the screen. Oh. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so we got energy. That's all I really needed was energy. Let's see. So, oh gosh. So to be honest, I'm not doing this anymore. This is such a waste. It was just a neutral outcome, right? Like we didn't get like a super positive one, but we only have 2 dice left, and that progress is so slow, and it's not gonna immediately lead to a doctor. So we're not gonna do the shipyard thing anymore. Let's do this. Actually, it had a flashing icon on it, so maybe this is where I'm supposed to go. Alright, I can explore the market, a little risky, or I can ask for direction, which is dangerous, and I have a -1 in engaging. Alright, so I guess we have to, Let's explore. Alright, what do we got? You keep your attention on the crowd around you as you pass along the bright walkways, taking it all in with an expert eye. Oh, come on. You can find anything and everything here. We're one away. That's our last day for the day. I was saving that just in case something bad was gonna happen and we needed a good die to get out. Okay, so we got local knowledge. Okay. What was it? Was it data? No. I'm so confused. What did I learn? What did I... Oh. Is this doctor? We found the doctor. Oh, and we found food. Chat. What's this do? Oh, shit. Yatagon agent? They've got random text. Wow. Kino 9426. I think that's where I sleep. So there's an agent over there? Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out some signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Data actions allow you to extract data from the networks of the eye. They work like dice actions, but in order to unlock them, you must match your dice to the one displayed on the right of the action. Oh, so I need a 1. If you have a 1 or 2 modifier in the interface skill, you'll be given more possible dice to match. You can use any dice that matches the dice displayed. Once unlocked, the data can be extracted. So I don't got shit, so... So we need a 1 to be able to use that. Interesting. So what's this doctor going on? Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. Okay, a habitation block? You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You're thankful for the tip-off that a doctor is operating out of this place, but now that you're here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, well... You suppress a shiver and shuttle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. Look inside or look at the enforcer. Oh, buddy, because we might piss him off if we look right at him. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryways are dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. Wait your turn, he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. Send the next one in, Toshiro. The enforcer jerks his head, and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. This is so sketchy. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the bright market-sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above. And, for a moment, you're transfixed by the motion. Come, sit, calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame with a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. Her outfit's so cool. It's almost like a rain jacket. Every time I see the characters, it makes me want to draw so much. It's so good. I'm gonna go grab my iPad doodle. Do it, Ori, do it. Do it. I really love these characters. They're so pretty. Because, yeah, she's got like a rain jacket, rain poncho. She's got a bag of goodies. She's got all of these little, like, sachets and little, like, packs strapped to her. That haircut's so good, too. A doctor in the bright market. Sabine! The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak, but they blink and then quickly regain their composure. Please sit. They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. They look surprised to see us. They must not get sleepers super often. Like, everyone seems to know about us, but we seem to be few and far between. You sit, Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. Remain still, please. So she's got to scan us. Okay. Their tone. Alright, I'm going to switch to they, them pronouns. Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. How long have you been on the station? They ask, the scanner still in their eye. A few cycles. It's good you came to meet. They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything. So they've got a lot of sympathy for sleepers, it looks like. They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. Your body is dying. They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose to prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case, escaping. They built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. Sound familiar? Yes, sir. How do you know this? Yeah. They shift in their seat. You aren't the first sleeper I've encountered. Oh, maybe they had a personal relationship with one. You wait for more, but they go back to their inspection. They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. I'm sorry, Sabine says, and you're unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers, as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status. They focus hard on the inspection of your arm, and SNARP has no reason to release stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this, is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and when the silence gives way to tension, you stare at their back, willing them to say something, anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yadigan. They're influential in the low end. They give me the space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yadigan has connections. Smugglers from the Starboard Belt. Mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source a stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate. Their notes I'm gonna grab that name again. Yadigan. Okay. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive. But I think we can do it. I'm just gonna thank them. I feel like they're gonna open up to us, when they're ready. But pushing them might be... You know what? They've already made their choice, right? So I don't think I'm gonna scare them away. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd. Alright, sick. So we found a doctor, got progress in that. So we have to wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. Alright, perfect. Really glad that we got that clock started because, don't feel like dying super soon. Let's end our cycle because we're out of die for the day. Complete active seeds. I have an active seed. I'm clicking on anything shiny just in case, but it says complete active scenes though. Is it because this is flashing? Oh, okay, yeah, this is it. Okay. Look at them. Look at him, Emphas. He's got like a bunch of snackies. He's got a giant wok. That's a normal sized wok, I guess. Oh, look at that. He's got like a little I don't know what this is, but it's a little container where all of his utensils are. This kind of reminds me of like one of the not propane, but it's like one of those things that you can use to heat up food. Like maybe some like space radishes. Very cool. And his tattoos are sick. Emphas is busy, his broad face uplit by the makeshift gas burner in front of him. With precise, delicate movements, he lays thick chunks of marinated fungus. I guess mushrooms are fungus. Into a dented wok. His other hand idly tossing a metal bowl of sliced vegetables and some red fleck dressing. It smells incredible. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus with the bright salad and depositing it in plastic trays. It is killing me that this game's referencing mushrooms as fungus. That is so funny. Thank you for the hydrate, Sensi. Let's see, how hot's the tea? I might be able to drink this. Alright, we're in business. Chat, we're in business. That tea is good, that tea is good. Okay, awesome. You watch as he fulfills a set of orders, heaping the fungus. I already read this. A stack of chits rattles in his apron pocket. So that's money, as customers file past the burner, handing over payment. That's so cool. I mean, we have money, right? So I guess we could approach. I knew a mushroom once. He was a fun guy. You join the queue. It's mostly made of off-duty salvagers. Vac suits unzipped and rolled down to expose stained vests. Grubby mods, a lattice of scars and tattoos. They discuss the best food on the eye, the best drink, comparing notes on bright market dives. Their words cut through with heavy spacer slang. Eventually it's your turn, and you shuttle to the front. Everest speaks in a deep, even tone without looking up. First try is free. Thank him. The smell is almost unbearably strong as he cooks, the earthiness of the fungus laced with something so spicy the smoke makes your eyes water. The heat from the burner is like a bonfire, and your skin hardens in its glare. I know you sleepers, Emphas says while he cooks, his voice deep but clear. A hard life, a lot of stories. He glances up from beneath his cap with piercing eyes. I know. Tell him a story. You begin to tell him about your journey to the eye, and he nods as he cooks, his eyes never leaving his wok. You tell him of the confusion, the pain, but also the sense of possibility, and its sudden arrival. You tell him of the cold and dark of the container, and the endless cycles spent within it. Now it seems, you tell him, like some dream that you once had, but can never forget. You tell him that the eye excites you and scares you, and you're unsure where to walk, where to look, what to do. Eventually, you tail off, running out of words. Go, quote 7, go. Like, that's just Sensi's emotional support quote right there. I've left it up for him. He places a plastic tray of steaming fungus in your hand. Next time we can talk some more, he smiles. But next time, you pay. He slams a heavy hand against a button on the burner's side and it shuts off. The roar of the flame and its impressive heat fades. Next time then, sleeper. He waves you away and begins to oil the wok. Before you turn back to the alley, you notice the geometric patterns of circular scars across his forearms. I did see those. each surrounded with a constellation of glinting pin marks. You walk away, and as you do, you take a bite of the rich, spicy, delicate, sweet fungus. Your taste sensors light up like a fusion reactor. You'll be back. Oh, hell yeah. New drive discovered. Get to know Emphis. Emphis loves two things, stories and food. Maybe if you supply him with both, you can hear his story. So eat at his stall. Gain access to the Ort Fabricator. You've heard talk of a fabricator owned by the Ort Exchange. With that and a few fragments, you could build a shipmind core. Interesting. Study the winter light. This blasted ship came into the same yard as you did. Is there a connection? Or are you just paranoid? Interesting. And then survive. You need access to corporate pharmaceuticals. Wait for Sabine to acquire the stabilizer. I feel like now that we've kind of, we've found ways to survive, we'll make this one what we'll focus on. Yeah, see, so he's kind of getting impatient with our presence here, so we'll focus on this next, I think. We'll just add a dice for today. I'm a little worried, though, about this keep going down, but I guess we'll try our best. Alright, so let's end the cycle. No dreams. No dreams, that's wild. I'm not going to start with sunbathing. As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you. Sleeper, wait up. Walk away or turn. Oh, who's this? You got a new friend. A Fang is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face. Hey, glad I caught you. Do I know you? You do now? Dang, that's smooth. He puts a hand on your arm. I don't like when people I don't know touch me. I don't like it. Don't do it. Leave me alone. I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. A Havenage systems engineer. You staying in that thing? He nods back to the container, shaking his head. Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye. He looks away down the passage. What was it old Erlin said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical. He glances back at you. We do our best, but it isn't easy. We? You pass together into the main walkway. Havenage. We're all one dysfunctional family. One thing I am thankful about in this game is that plot progression, story points don't cost dice. Like the doctor interaction, meeting the chef, and now meeting Fang have not cost dice, which I think is crucial for how few we get, especially with our current so this is energy, is this white bar, but the orange bar is what decides how many dice we get at the start of each cycle. So for how we're fading, and soon, I think in 2 cycles, we're going to be down only 2 dice a day, and that's gonna suck. But very thankful that forced plot progression interactions don't need dice. It's just like choices. So you pass together into the main hallway. Havenage, we're all one dysfunctional family. Fang puts an arm around you. I'm not part of the security branch, though. Don't worry. I'm with systems. I have so many questions. Think of us as an administrative association. Oh, I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Is he a cop? I don't like this. Depending on who you talk to, we either emerged as a response to or a continuation of Andre Erlin's original union. Oh, he smiles. Personally, I avoid the topic. So he's the administrative association? And the fact that, so he approached us, there's a lot of things giving me red flags. He approached us, he's being buddy-buddy with us immediately. There was no intermediary, like Dragos didn't introduce us to him, the doctor didn't introduce us to him, Amphis didn't introduce us to him. So he found us, so he's aware of us. Like, he chose to watch us and chose to approach us. Not a huge fan of that. He approached us at the doorway to where we sleep. Not a huge fan of that. Has just been exposition dropping as the, like, making him the sort of, like, authority on this information because this is all new to us. So, like, he's, like, super, like, the potential for him preying on us not having information is huge. Like, there's so much here. There's a power dynamic. There's so much going on that I'm not a huge fan of. Has he said anything super, like, bad yet? No. But just, like, conceptually, situationally, I'm not a huge fan. And now he's part of the administrative association for the Eye. Not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. He stops you in the quiet passage. Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I've been seeing some unusual network activity, and well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a small proposition for you. He glances around, but this is not the place for it. Oh, bleh. I don't know, I don't like it. But, like, we're not gonna survive doing legal things. Like, our character, his entire existence is illegal. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then, when you're settled, stop by. He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done. Okay, this honest shift, I feel a little bit better about. There's still a lot of chance for bullshit, though. He pats you on the back, his voice bright and his dark look completely gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell. So I'm just gonna chug some tea. Does anyone remember back when I was reading through Dracula on stream? I feel like this happened then too, whenever I do something early in the morning where I talk a lot. No, it could just be a coincidence, right? Just because it happened twice. Okay, so we have our dice for the day. We will drop down 2 foods, but, you know, and this seems to progress 1 notch per cycle. So I feel like we really need to do this forensics thing. Yes, I love the Dracula readings. I'm glad, that's awesome. So we got some really good dice rolls. I feel like, let's see how much progress we get. I did too. So, positive outcome and a scrap item. So we only, so each, oh gosh. So this could take a while. We honestly could just bang this out for today and get a lot of these done. We could do one of these and then photosynthesize. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, cool. Well, we don't need to photosynthesize because we're not going to be starving yet. Alright, let's use all the dice here. Negative? We lost yard clearance? What does that mean? How did I lose the yard clearance? Chad, did you see anything go negative? We didn't get another one here. Oh, over here. Oh. So we accidentally did some damage to the ship is what I'm seeing here. Because the 2 options here were either investigate it or break it down. And if we fill this up completely, we break it down and move on. So it looks like that last one just failed so bad. Okay, well, that's them's the breaks. Hunted. Someone out there was tracking you. Ah, come on. This is horrible. It's super nice house. I'm gonna go for a walk. Love you. Love you too, dancing. Thanks for being here. Have fun. Oh, look at those shit rolls for today. Alright, let's go. I have 75 credits. Let's go have some breakfast with Emphis real quick. Let me turn this back. There we go. Hey, Emphis. 15? Oh, perfect. Do I have to click and drag this? Is this how it works? Fungus fan. Emphis doesn't trust people easily, but he notices his regular customers in his own quiet way. So it's only 15 credits. Oh, look at that. So we lost some money. That's fine. That's some energy. Oh, we're gonna be down to 2 dice soon. She needs to hurry up and get these drugs for us. It's gonna be one more cycle. Oh, can I sell shit? The flow of chits and components in the exchange is complex, but a sharp eye and some good trades can net you a good margin, so it's risky. Or just sell shit. Hungry for new hardware to pop up. So if I sell... What happens if I just sell one? What do I get? So 12 cryo, and I became a trusted trader. Oh, so I can have a riskier... Oh, I see what's happening here. It doesn't cost dice, so I feel like I'm not in a place to really leverage to be able to play the exchange. So let's just be a loser and just take whatever people give us. Alright, great. We're getting more money. Trusted trader, trusted trader. I think this is good, especially since my perk from the type of character I picked gets me scrap more often. Awesome. Each one of these almost pays for an entire meal with Emphis. Should I hold on to a scrap, chat, just in case? Because I don't really need money right now. Let's hold on to it just in case, like, I can, like, I don't know, build something. So nothing else is opened. Let's see. Rotunda. Oh, scrap freighter? What's going on here? Oh, what? Buy some scrap? Most of what happens when there is corroded trash, but sometimes... Oh. So there's a chance I could get something good. We have money? So let's just see. Let's just see if there's like good scrap or bad scrap. Random scrap item, scrap allowance. So just... I think it just gave us 1 scrap. The big stuff goes to the shipyard, the valuable stuff goes to markets. They'll let you buy a few crates, but not much more. Oh. Interesting. The freight crew are eager to get their payload, and they'll pay a wage to anyone willing to help them. Is it dangerous? Well, it's a physical job, so we're probably going to leave this alone. The freighter will stay docked for as many cycles as it takes to unload its haul of scrap into the yards. Oh, I don't think this is something I want to spend a lot of time in. I'm not seeing a lot of positives for it. I sell scrap for 12, and if there's only 1 type of scrap, then I'm feeling lucky. Oh, I see what's happening. So there's a chance? I think there's a chance. Squirrel Brain really wants to dump cryo into this until we see what a good outcome is. I'm not sure if that's something that I really want to engage in, though. Especially since we don't have a ton. Like... and we're not salvaging right now. We're spending our die on investigations. What's going on here? Are you here yet? No, you're not here yet. Alright, so let's see. What is this? Oh, it's the engineer. He's ready. He wants to talk to me. Okay, fine. Sleeper. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door on the... Mosquito, get out of here. I got it. Alright, don't mind me. Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door at the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security, all that. He gives you a look. You know. I don't like Fang. I'm intrigued, but I don't trust him. He slams a button and the bay cracks open. Blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses. Does he actually work here? Does he actually work here? The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There's a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Tea time. Oh, chat, we have that one die. Remember we needed one to match the, that, like, hacker view where we could see the nodes? We might do that next. Fang leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? It's a mess. It's incredible. What is all this? Maybe if we give him shit. Hey, this whole station's a mess. This is what I have to work with. He taps a nearby server stack with bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from the sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a towering block, speckled with vents. Some of these systems are from the original station, A1, and one Solheim built. The one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality, but this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. What? Wait a second. I just read that without really processing it. Oh, no, he's just being philosophical. This is weird. He phrases it really weird, though. He walks down between the hardware stacks and you follow. We're keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. At least that's what I'm trying to do. I think this is a great, like, something that I could get behind, but I don't know if this is true, right? I don't know if this is actually what he's up to. Let's see, Halfinage. He's got the merch. He's got a jacket with the merch, like the logo on it. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can't you? Oh. I don't trust him. I really don't. I really don't. I don't believe you. How do you think I found you? You're like a beacon, lighting up the systems that surround you, accessing them without even knowing. Shit. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They're tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place, subsystems I can't see, access protocols, lost time and decay, secrets, a shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place. Break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there's old growth. Those whose roots track back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? Fuck it. I mean, we don't really have a lot of contacts here, let's be honest. We can say I'm in and not trust him. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Fang pauses on a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift, he smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside. He walks you back to the front of the bay. Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, I've granted B an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. I'm not a huge fan that he works for other people that we don't know. I don't like this. I don't. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet, keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You stop blinking back out into the passage. Those flickering lights still in the back of your mind. I don't know, chat. I don't know what's going on with that guy. So we have a drive. Fang has said he will disable your SNR tracker if you can get to the bottom of his mystery. Jesus. Okay, so what's this? Why is it flashing? Oh, deliver data. We need more data. Oh, I have data. How did I get data? I don't know how I got it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh. Is that the wrong kind of data? Hello? Okay. Solheim cipher. Oh, I'm so sorry. This isn't data. This is... Okay, I see what's happening here. It's how I get the data. Alright, so let's go here. Unless... Oh, there's more of them? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Alright, focus, Lloyd. You can do this. This one I thought was a 1. Or one of these was a 1. I think I thought this was... Oh, shit. They move, don't they? Fuck. Okay. That's a 2. I don't have a 2. That's a 2. Why are these all 2s? Okay, so I could just use this here. So we lost the cipher, but we got gate S7 access. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's cool. It opened up a couple of these. That's a 4. We have a 4, but that's a really good... I don't want to lose that die yet. I think these reset because remember that 1 we had? Are you kidding? Hey, okay. This note is a leaked, corrupted contractor list for the early days of the system's Palladium Rush. I'm here for it. Cool. I think only wasting 1 a day on that's plenty. Alright, let's take a look. She doesn't have this yet. How? Can I make this go faster? Yeah, take a few cycles. I think that she stopped adding progress to it, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, well, we gotta get going here before he gets too pissed off. Let's do one of these. Positive, negative. Let's hope we get positive, because that'll give us 2. Positive, neutral. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, so... Okay, we got some scrap, which is great. Please give us 2. Please give us 2. Yes! And we got all this scrap. Ah! Oh, this is good shit. Okay, so we did this. Let's continue. Squeezed into the office at the entrance to the yard, you lay out everything you have on the winter light across the metal desk. Your makeshift forensic notes glow on Drago's old writing slate, overlapping lines and scrawled annotations. A set of drone scans filled a small terminal with a spectrum of colors, a heat map of damage and decay. A crumpled printout from the opposite ship registry lies beside them, synthetic paper so thin it's almost transparent. Let's look at the slate first. Your attempts at a reconstruction of the winter light before its fatal accident consist of a series of overlapping sketches and diagrams showing possible layouts and configurations of the gun cutter. This was no off-the-shelf model. It was heavily modified, parts replaced with inventive configurations, the new retrofitted into the old, handmade joints and reconditioned filters. This was someone's pride and joy, a lifetime project kept running with care and intuition. It also contained a set of hidden compartments. You missed them at first. Where the hull had been thickened, the corners rounded to disguise the change. But they're there. Reactor failure. That is the verdict that anyone would have returned after a cursory glance at the stacked heat maps of the remains of the Winter Light. On the terminal screen, the ship is shown in section blotches of color marking the approximate damage the ship sustained. Dominating the view is a single blood-red rose radiating from the ship's fraction drive. A simple story, a catastrophic failure of the driven core, leading to a fatal hull breach, a well-documented failure, likely brought on by wear or misuse. But you aren't looking at the rose of the reactor. You're looking at a smaller, paler mark, one that might be easy to miss at first glance. It is thumbprint-sized and delicately placed over the control servos for the ship's main external airlock. It suggests a controlled, shaped explosion, one designed to punch through the hull and allow access to the airlock from the outside. You're looking at it because it's troubling you. A plain list shows the registration history of the Winter Light, the gaps between the entries tantalizingly opaque. Its first registration was a couple of thousand cycles ago on this very station, logged at the central hub. From there, the registry tells the story of a busy ship, one that rarely stayed on station for more than a few cycles, and often took on voyages that kept it away from the eye for up to 100 cycles. The Winter Light got little rest. Wow, this was an active ship. This is interesting. I'm not seeing a lot that connects it to our story, but it's interesting. An old ship, many cycles under its belt, carefully maintained. A reactor failure preceded by a carefully concealed external entry. A suite of hidden compartments tucked away. This was the Winter Light, and this was its story. But that's not the full story, because there's something else. It is little more than a list, a tiny chunk of data you were able to pull from the ship's systems. The main systems were fried, of course, but the Winter Light had a separate system, one tucked away in one of its hidden compartments, armored, air-walled. This list, the only recoverable piece from the whole system, is a partial inventory. It details the contents of the hidden compartments. Some of it you recognize, some of it you don't. Ship mind, ROMs, shimmer, cryo chain codes, and then the final entry, passenger, sleeper. Ayy, that could be us. You stare at the list on the terminal and try not to think about what it was like arriving here in the cold for so long, half frozen in the freight container. Had this sleeper been smarter, luckier? How had they convinced the Winter Light, a smuggler's ship, if you ever saw one, to extract them from S and ARP? Luckier, you laugh. There had been no remains found in any of Winter Light's compartments. You had checked. They weren't so lucky, you guess. Not in the end. You hold up a vial of stabilizer to the light. This was all you find in there. Oh, what? This was all you find in the compartment. A parting gift from S and ARP. Well, it won't go to waste now. You put it in your pocket. That's what we need to keep our body alive. So the doctor, I guess this would have been two different ways to get it, but we accidentally did both. The thoughts, I guess they're consumables, right? So it won't last forever. The thought still bothers you though. Two ships carrying sleepers coming to the same yard? Two. One after the other. That feels wrong. You flick back and forth between data sets on the terminal, thinking, and you see that thumbprint again, the mark of someone trying to get in. Someone who entered the Winter Light with precision and speed, and when they were done, left the reactor to clean up the rest. Wow. I'm trying to think if we've met anyone yet who has that kind of ability, just casual ability. I guess we haven't met a lot of big players. We've just met some folks who are trying to do their best. It might be a warning about what'll happen when those people find us. The thought of that person makes you shiver. Suddenly the office door creaks open. Drago stands in the doorway, staring at the equipment and notes you've assembled. What is all this? He snatches a slate from the desk faster than you realize he could move. You running an investigation here? What am I paying you for? The drone on his shoulder starts whining shrilly, his anger passing to it through his implants. Wait, I thought we were doing this because he wanted it. I thought we were doing this because he was so excited about the ship. This is, interesting. Maybe the ship had sentimental value, but he was still hiding stuff about it? Will staying silent be good because it will let him, like, burn off his steam? Because he might kick us out if we're too pushy. He starts shaking his head. I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way. He turns away, muttering to himself. This is the last thing I need. Okay, so we kind of de-escalated that a bit, huh? Nice. This ship had a sleeper on it. Who is bringing you these ships? Oh, both of these are good. Oh no. Dragos freezes. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Why are you asking? You looking to get us both killed? We cut these things up. That's our part. Their part is something I don't want to know. Jago seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes. I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work. He stumbles over the words, unsure what to say. There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no. I appreciate that, but I know. I'm not gonna do the first one. Because he feels guilty. That's like part of why he's spiraling. Because he knows he's wrong. He quiets the drone. I've done well by you and you've returned the favor. See, sometimes it's better not to say anything. He straightens up and clears his throat. But this obsession you have with the ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you making my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you're after. You can't work here anymore. Which is fine. Let's see. I'm not super invested in the ship anymore, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see. I feel like, though, the quest line was set up kind of not disingenuously, it just didn't represent it correctly. It didn't represent it honestly, because when Drago showed us this ship, he had like a lot of reverence for it and was like, isn't it beautiful? So I'm just a little confused about... Yeah, I just completely misinterpreted what researching the ship was going to do. Like, I've completely misunderstood that. Let's see. So he's clearly done. He's reached his limit. He's probably just gonna break it down. Like, there's no... He reaches over and switches the monitor off. Forget about the damn ship. You have enough to keep you up. Dragos reaches across and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, a kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it's done. You made it out, Sleeper. That means you have to move on. What if they come for me? Then you run. You don't come here. You don't scream. You don't shout. You run. In the dark, Dragos' headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk, and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you, his headset as expressionless as always. You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back. His tone is final, definite, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this at least guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the Winter Light, and whether or not that person will come for you. I feel like that outcome was going to happen eventually, because found a gift from someone like you hidden away. Oh, cool. I feel like that was going to happen eventually, being kicked out, because he was getting impatient with us anyway, and there was a cycle timer that was going on. We just happened to speed it up. And also get a vial of the stabilizer out of the mix. So while it feels bad, I think that was a pretty good outcome. Let's see. So transfer interaction. We could use scrap components at home to repair condition. Oh, chat. Why didn't I see this before? All right, we're not gonna spend a point. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this because yeah, we're not gonna spend a point this level up. We're gonna save it for this because that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. Oh, that's so worth it. Okay, yeah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. Because, yeah, our condition is what decides how much dice we have. And we're fading. We're fighting fast. It's not a good look. She needs to hurry up. Oh, we're out of die, too. Dice? Die? A die is singular. Dice. Yeah, I guess we gotta sleep. What? Oh, because they're gonna find us? Is that what this countdown's for? Yeah, being hunted. Okay. What's this? Oh, sunbathe. Oh, inject stabilizer. Yes, without regular doses of stabilizer, sleeper bodies actively decay. A corporate insurance policy. I wish it told us how much, because I feel like it's wasting it if it heals more than 50%. But only having, I'm gonna be down to 2 dice tomorrow. So I guess we have to do it. It feels really bad though. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it just stabilizes you, as is the fucking name. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's end the cycle, and I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be back, and I'll, run an ad during then. Alright, see you soon. Hello, welcome back, everybody. I just had a realization. We should have waited until tomorrow in game to use the stabilizer, but that's okay. I was so excited to use it. But welcome back, welcome back. We hungry, but look at all these dice. That's good shit. Okay, so let's leave. We could sunbathe, but honestly, let's instead go visit. Just gonna check everything real quick. They're gonna find us soon. What the fuck? Oh, I hate this. Okay. Why is that filling so fast? Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. What we should do though is go here and give him some data. Hey buddy, here, have some data. Have some crunchy data. Yummy data. We need 3? Oh gosh. Scoping the systems, lost data. But he did give us some scrap, which is nice. That's good. Alright, next I would like to... Oh. Oh, look at us rolling in this shit. Let's get some food first. Hello, buddy. Hello, best friend, though. I like Emphas. I want to be best friends with Emphas. Okay, so got more energy. Look at us. Look at these stats. We've worked so hard to get our condition, our energy. Look at these dice. Oh, this is a good day. This is a good day. We've worked hard for this. Okay, so let's leave. Let's sell some of our scrap. When we can level up, we're gonna be able to fix our condition with scrap. But I feel like we're going to need some currency soon. So let's just sell one of those. 12. I wonder if once I get to Trusted Trader, if I'm going to be able to just naturally with my reputation make more money without having to haggle. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that. Well, let me do it again. Because, yeah, what happens? Okay, sick. It says it's an old shipment. Ship mine fabrication stacked in the back of the market, but only trusted traders have access to it. Yo, this is full. What do you... Oh, this is what I was trying to get access to. What is this? Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough, salvage fragments can be reassembled with a fabricator. Oh. 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 Okay, I don't have a fabricator yet. Apparently, I did that way too fast. Alright, let's get this. The first thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes, in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them. A set of vials. A set? Oh. Oh, this is good. Oh, this is good. Vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how yet again they trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. No, I don't... Ah. I'm actually kind of pissed about this. I'm actually really pissed about this. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. Because this probably would have been a free plot-provided stabilizer, and we just put in all that effort to get that other stabilizer. That's shitty. The stabilizer works under a similar principle. I thought it was just going to give it to us, and it would be in our inventory, and we could use it when we wanted to. So that makes the one we just got. Oh, I'm actually really bummed about that. Oh, whatever. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant and a transplant operation, and that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, the stabilizer doesn't do this by eliminating your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs. In very basic terms, yes. I said passcodes. Look, what matters here is that the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away, at least if the stabilizer is genuine. So it looks like they might have run into this before, where they didn't use a genuine stabilizer. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. I'll start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shines of sparkling light that slowly fade into darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises, like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? Yes. What happened? The stabilizer's genuine. I don't know how Yadigan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest somewhere, but you're going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients, sorry. Sabine nods slowly. Nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You're going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, sleeper, remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you. So we must have been passed out for a while. They've hinted at a couple of things that suggested we were out. So how much is it? Oh, that's nothing! Oh, chat, we are ready. We are set. 100 for a stabilizer? I wonder if there's a limit though, right? Like there's like, I don't know, 10? But 100? That's nothing. Oh, I'm so excited. We can actually do shit now. So we should probably see if there's more. Easy peasy. Yeah, that went from being terrifying to not. So I guess the next biggest thing is these folks tracking us. So let's, and it looks the only lead we have for maybe not being tracked is this fella right here. So we need to get him 2 more pieces of data to get the next step of that. And to do that, we have to go into this mode. Alright, let's see. So we have 3 4s and 2 3s. Oh, this might not be a good data day because each one of these. So we only have 2 options. We can only do nodes that have 4s and nodes that have 3s. That bites. So we need a Havenage cipher. We don't have that. So how about you? We need a 2. Don't have that. One of these was a 4. A 1. Don't have that. I thought we already did that one, to be honest. A 2. I think, was this one a 4? Okay, let's do it. Sick. This network storage holds corporate records, most of them corrupted by a failed system purge. As you drift back from the node, something latches onto you. A thread, strung tight around you. It tethers you in a place, a taste. The voice makes you shiver. Its source somehow both distant and close behind your ear. You see a distant glint of light shut off. And suddenly a shape. Oh, this line here. Oh, look at this. Yeah. And then suddenly a shape is at your side. It stalks around you, circling like a shark, like a wolf. Entity unknown. Astringent processing. I stayed still. Oh, what is that? It's a hunter. Oh, sentient protocol unraveling. Please hold. Continue. The thread around you thickens until it's a ring, a cylinder, a tunnel of light circled around you. It's blinding for a moment and then it's gone. As it fades, you see a figure, a creature in front of you. Its strange head flickers between different angles, reading you. What are you? What did you do? The shape paces around you on lithe legs, though there is no ground here to pace on. Entity, identify, origin, serial, cadence. The figure faces you expectantly. I stayed silent. Refusal. The figure's strange head rotates. Brackish signature of and not of attempting interface. As the figure speaks, more threads begin to spiral from its head. Thick, snaking, vine-like ribbons that flex and wave. They approach with intent. Run. You kick off and glide away through the cloud, the threads surging after like predatory tentacles. They follow, wrapping the space around you until you're held within a web, a tangle of tentacles closing in. Stop. Hunter halts its threads, its head twitching. Entity, your identity is unknown. We only seek to correct illegalities. Can you confirm your legal right to sentience? Oh. I'm a person. Incorrect, you're an entity. All at once, Hunter's head is directly in front of yours, blocking your vision. You stink of their taste, the one from the sealed dock. Hunter shimmers with fury. I will find access, I will interface. Sealed dock? An entity hides in the rotunda. You are its puppet. In the rotunda? Okay. We're getting some context. Hunter extends a razor-edged thread. I will not be diverted from my task. It growls with murderous intent. Strike, you lash out with all your force, not a physical strike, but a focusing, a spike of interference leaping out like the tip of a spear. Hunter stumbles, shifts, separates. Wake up. You open your eyes, blinking back into the station light, shaking with fear. Hey, we did a really good job. I think that was great. Let's do another. Hunter? Oh. What? When we're in this mode, it says Hunter up here, and that was the name of the thing we fought. This has a 3. This node is orbited by the remains of a corporate countermeasure broken long ago by hackers. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, we did it. Oh, we got a key. A stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging maglocks. Ooh. I think this had a 2. Yeah, that was a 2. I can't do that one. 2. So 2 is like the magic number. 1, 2s, and 1s. Oh, it's frustrating. I was so ready to do more today, but it's all 2s and 1s. Okay, whatever. One away. So encrypted key, a stream of passcodes able to unlock the station's aging baglocks. So, technically, can't we use that here? Cavendish run the rotunda and their security watches and docks, better to avoid attracting their attention. Oh, okay, so we only have 3 dice. We only have 3 dice. What can we do here? And we don't have a direct way to get credits anymore. Like to get scrap. I guess the rotundas are next, because over here they've been trying to unload shit for a while. We can buy scrap. Okay, let's try it. Because this is like a loot box system. We could get something good. Random scrap item. Nope. Fuck. Feeling lucky. Time to see what you just bought. Oh. Can I buy more? I'm confused. Oh, I see. It changes the text. It made it sound like I got something else, but it's just more scrap. I can unload containers, but it's a dangerous thing, so let's not do that. That's goofy. Let's see. I could help at the shipyard. This was taking so long, though. So long to get progress. We might get credits out of it. What are my quests, actually? So I need ship mine fragments, though. Don't even know where to get those at the moment. Okay, we need 1s and 2s for that. Wait. Oh, never mind. Those are the 2 Fang quests together. Eat at his stall, but we have full energy. We found the doctor. Buy a vial of stabilizer. I could buy it, right? And then just to progress that quest and not use it yet. Alright, let's do that. Oh, hey. Oh, shit. Let's sell my scrap. I'm kind of interested if... I'm not pressed for money right now, but... Ah, shit. So this gets me 12. That's not quite enough for 100. For shits and giggles, we could... Because how risky is it? 25% chance at negative? Let's do it. Hey, 19 cryo. I don't know if 1 die was worth 7 cryo, but it got us over 100. So let's go. And let's buy just to get this quest progress going. Great. Got it. All done. What is this? Pass key for an apartment found wrapped around a stabilizer file. So she got us an apartment. Oh, that's cool. As you quickly leave the surgery, eager to be away from Tashiro's glare, you notice something wrapped around the stabilizer vial, clutched tightly in your hand. You open your hand and a thin film marked with holes and sigils unrolls from around the vial. At one end is a hard metal strip, a handle. Inspect the film. Inspect the handle. Oh. You hold the cloudy film up to the light. It's perforated with an ornate pattern of holes. You can make out a word among the markings. Passkey. Is this an entry key for somewhere? The metal handle is worn and pitted, but you can see a set of numbers imprinted into it, 207F, and then crudely scratched into the handle at some later date, low end. For a moment you consider going back to the surgery to return the key, and then quickly think better of it. Did Sabine want you to have this, or was Toshiro passing on a message? Time to head to the low end and find out. Sick. Yes, upgrade point, upgrade point. Bought yourself some extra time, 1 vial at a time. Planned obsolescence. Alright. Upgrade, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we can use scrap now to repair a condition. That's awesome. I don't know how much scrap or how much condition, but if I can sell scrap for 12 cryo at a pop, and it takes 100 cryo to get the stabilizer, that no matter what level I'm at, it stabilizes me. I feel like as long as it's not like 8 scrap or something like that, it's gonna be worth it. Like 8 scrap to fully heal me. That's gonna be worth it. I love this game. I love this game. I knew the vibes and the art was beautiful, but I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I am. So we still only have these two. We might go work in the shipyard. I think that's where we gotta go next, because I'm not a huge fan of this, because it's an endurance, dangerous check to help them unload, and I'm not about that. Our character's not about that. We can pay to go to the next area, but we might have to pay to come back, so I'm really not about that either. We're fully fed. We don't have ship components. Yeah, alright, let's work here. Okay, so this is I pick things up and put them down. This is actually helping them build. Let's do it. Neutral outcome works for me. Oh, we got 5 cryo. Okay, positive outcome. All right, we're 50% of the way there. I think it's fine. All right, now let's just sleep. Oh, 1 scrap? How much? In some careful engineering, you can patch up a damaged body with scrap. The result isn't pretty. 1 scrap. So we'll test this once we have a little bit, you know, we've lost some more condition. So this is to use our stabilizer if we want to. This is to heal with scrap if we want to. This is to photosynthesize if we want to get more energy. Okay. And on hunted, it looks like we're at 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 8. Okay. I think that's it for the day. For the cycle. Where are my dice? Oh, did I not? Did I hit leave? I did. I just confidently clicked that. Alright, end cycle. Oh my goodness. Okay. That always hurts. Okay, so that's not a lot. We lose 1 a day. Oh, we got so many 2s. Alright, chat. I keep hitting escape. Alright. You know what that means. If we got all of those 2s, I'm just gonna scan real quick, make sure there's nothing going on. Let's buy some food with Emphas before we start doing our deep dive into the net. Oh, we have 11! We have 11! Oh no, we only have 11. We can't afford food. We don't have enough money for chicken nuggies. Alright, let's sell a little bit here. Oh, wrong thing. You. Is it still just 12? Yeah, it is 12. I think it's fine. It's enough. It's 15 to eat with him. Alright, buddy. Neutral outcome. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's start surfing that net again. Let's finish this area off with a 2. Okay, perfect. Alright, and we didn't get attacked again. That's good. That's a 1. That's a 2. A Havenage member is broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Great. Neutral outcome. Sounds good. Let's see. I have 1 more 2. My data here is part of a cache, tucked away during the collapse. Who hid this and for what purpose? Oh, an encrypted key? They keep giving me keys. Oh, shit. That's not data I need. This is, though, for that guy's quest. Okay. Okay. I think it genuinely, though, That might be... Oh, another 2. So this is a lot of Havenage stuff down here. Interesting. So it's kind of like grouping together. So that's a 1 up here. 1 here. So 2 1s. I think you're a 1. Yep, so it's all 1s left up there. 1's a 2. Oh. No, I need a cipher. I just have data. Havenage data. I need a Havenage cipher. Oh. Chat, look at this. I didn't notice this bar before. I think this fills up based on how many interactions we've done, and it gets us another hunter interaction. Interesting. Alright, oh my gosh, they're 50% of the way here. Hey dude, can you help me out, please? I got you your data, please, please, please. Okay, scoping this neutral outcome. Better be. Action complete. Okay. As you enter the bay, Fang is nowhere to be seen. The banks of servers and machines blink out of the dark in staccato rhythms, unseeing eyes at the station's digital ghosts. Shitheads! Fang's voice echoes from behind a stack, followed by the hammer of a fist on a metal casing. These snaky bastards. Who's snaky? Sleeper! Fang's smiling head pops up from behind a stack. Just the emulated consciousness I have been eager to see. Come back here. You pick your way between her throwing stacks. I should have been silent. I don't trust him. I should have listened to him vent more. Ah! Trying not to trip on the loose bundles of cables that blanket the dark floor. Fang has sat in front of a set of monitors mounted to a stack. Tell me, Sleeper, what do you see here? Fang waves at a monitor to his side, glowing with pale lists of information. You're leaning closer, looking for the links to the data. The tables seem to be filled with personal information, names, genders, dates, ID numbers, all the marks of institutional records. Shitheads? Fang laughs. Maybe not all of them, but what kind of shitheads? So they're either Solheim or Havenage. Does this tell me? Oh, I get to decide? Oh, I get to say. Bingo. He taps on the terminal. I pulled these from the old data you brought in. All employees of the Eye's original owners. And he leans past you and scrolls the list down. This one. This is a sneaky shithead. He stabs the screen with a finger. The name reads Hardin Hurst. Friend of yours? Fang gives you a sideways look. Funny you should say that, Sleeper. He drags a stool out beside him, and motions for you to sit. There just so happens to be a Hardin Hurst in Havenage. He waits for your reaction. Are you sure? Well, that's where you might be able to help me. Fang leans back in his chair. Just think about it. Decades ago, Hardin worked on the station as a... Fang leans across to look at the monitor. Senior Strategic Operations Executive. Fang raises his eyebrows at you. Our Hardin was keeping the money coming in for Solheim. He defined priority growth initiatives by making sure the extractors they contracted out to were hooked into a system that outsourced all the risk and kept the profit. Every time I move the mouse to track the words, it like shakes, it like moves the background image, and it's very distracting. Good old Hardin shuttled thousands of Palladium Rush workers into an infrastructure, which meant that the cut of the work they did went straight back to Solheim. How do you know this? I grew up here, Sleeper. This is my history. I'm a child of the collapse. Thane turns back to his screen, staring hard at the strings of code flickering by. Before I was born, my parents were Solheim contractors. They ate in Solheim canteens, worked on Solheim ships, they breathed Solheim air, and slept in Solheim beds. Fang's voice rises as he speaks, his hands fists on the terminal edge. And the work that paid for that existence? The cycles of hard extraction out in the belt? Solheim took their cut. This was a company town, so to speak, and my parents were just another in the long line of freelance contractors willing to risk their lives for a shot at anything other than poverty. Disposable. That was kind of what our character went through, I think. This guy stabbing at Hardin once again with his finger, strategized all that, did the sums, and then somehow, thousands and thousands of cycles later, is still going, still here, crawling on the walls like some shithead snake. He survived the revolution. Surely it can't be him. Fang relaxes a little. Who knows? He turns to you and smiles. So we're going to find out. Hardin is now a big shot in the shipyards. Just a... Hey! Good thing I've been working on that. Just a few degrees back around the eye from here. Fang brings up a map of the lower eye. Havenage might be born out of Erlin's revolutionary zeal, but a flat hierarchy it is not. Hardin happened to float to the top. Fang zooms in to the far yards. Fang grimaces. The thing is, I don't have access to those systems. The shipyard crew is pretty paranoid, and they don't like anyone from the systems digging around in their stuff. Plus, we need more than just the names of a Solheim executive. We need proof. Fang folds up a thumbnail-sized drive. Holds up, and we're not folding hard drives here. And that's where this little creation of mine comes in. I call it a ripper worm. I hate that. I loathe that entirely. He turns the drive between his fingers. It'll rip through any digital storage and spin out a silken thread of filtered data. This one is set on the set of Hardin Hurst. He hands it over. Getting into the compound might be tricky. Fang puts a hand on your shoulder. But you, however, have a particular knack for remote access. Fang grins. If you can extract yourself a Havenage cipher from a Havenage agent, they sometimes carry them among their data caches. I think I have one of those. You can crack open the compound's network and slot the worm in through any open port. You never even need to go near the shipyards. So what do you say? Sure? I knew it. I knew you'd be happy to catch this snake. And don't worry, once we nail this guy, I'll start work on that tracker of yours. I haven't forgotten. Fang scratches at his chin. Anything the worm gets, it'll send it back here to me. There's something wrong here, and I aim to get to the rotten core of it. You leave Fang digging through data among the wires and machines of the old station. As you walk out, you try to imagine the Eye as it once was, a vast machine running smooth and strong, directed by people like Hardin. A vast Solheim-built machine into which thousands poured from the surrogate systems looking for a new life. The hope of a better future engineered to line someone else's pockets. It's an idea you're intimately familiar with. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of this place. Did this yellow just start, or has this always been here? I don't... Oh, and it's gone. Okay, never mind. Oh, is that the ship if it's passing behind the text? That's kind of interesting. You think of Hardin, still alive, still part of the place, of this place, and wonder if the past is ever truly past. So, I'm pretty sure I got that part that he needs. Where can I use him? So can I use the Ripper Worm? No, I need a cipher, but I have Havenage data. I have encrypted keys. So where can I use this, though? I'm 2 interactions away from another hunter thing. I don't understand where I'm supposed to do this, though. Fang wants to dig into old Solheim networks in search of secrets. Hack a Havenage agent to get a cipher. I guess I hacked one of the agents too soon. I guess a cipher wasn't a, what's the word? A possible outcome until I did that questline. Oops. Okay, well, we still have those. We still have 2 pretty solid rolls for dice. We don't have a lot of credits. I guess what we do is we keep working down here at the shipyard. Hi! Hey, Steve! Aren't you having fun? Welcome in, welcome in. I just spilled tea all over myself. It was at the bottom of my cup, and I got one of those cool looking cups. It's like kind of gourd shaped. Oh, there's a lot of honey. You got the Natsu signature. Ayy. Congrats, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know you were thinking about it. That's awesome. Steve's at a Comic Con. That's so cool. That's so cool. I love seeing your updates from it. I'm glad you're having fun. That's awesome. What are you up to now? Are you still there? Or are you done for the day? You're having lunch? Just popping in to say hi and keep having fun? That's so cool. I'm excited for you. 100% positive. Oh, that's right, because it's a +1. Oh, yeah, shipbuilder, shipbuilder, shipbuilder. Alright, cool. We're getting cryo, and now that I know that it's 100% positive, we're gonna finish this. We did it! Okay. So, okay. What do Oh, yeah, we got progress. We got shit. Okay. Havenage offices. Lemon Mina, worker and daughter. Unit assembly. Side reel. Horizon assembly line. Oh, wow. Quality control. Shipbuilding spots on the side reel horizon are hard to come by. Poor work will see you dropped from the roster. Junior tech. Oh, wow. So, I think this might be, I might need to do this first. Let's see. From the walkway, the side reel horizon looks impossibly vast. A landscape of plating and frames. All along her flanks, torches flicker. Drones maneuver, arc lights glint. The sense of scale of industry is both stunning and strangely unsettling. Oh, look at them. Shipyard worker and his daughter, Lemon Mina. From the walkway, the side reel horizon. Oh, yeah, she's quite beautiful, I think. You turn to see a figure a little way down the walkway, leaning out the railing. He is thin, ragged, his work gear poorly fitted and loose. The torches of the side reel horizon flicker in his eyes as he turns to you. Lem. He leans back from the rail, revealing a child standing beside him, staring out of the ship. And this is Mina, he adds with a smile. Hi, Lem. Hi, Mina. Hi, he replies plainly, then shifts a little closer down the rail. Mina stares and tucks herself behind Lem, who dutifully picks her up. Mina looks out from Lem's chest, a dark brown eye twinkling among the rough material. You working on her then? Lem asks eagerly, gesturing to the vast ship, or just admiring. He shifts Mina's weight to his other arm. I think we're working on ships, aren't we? I thought so. Me too, me too. He flashes a half-inch pass. I knew it just to look at you. I mean, he stumbles a little over his words, not wanting to be misunderstood. I mean, you look like a worker. She's Mina and my ticket out of this place. Our escape vector, so to speak. The ship? You haven't heard? Anyone who takes a half-inch contract on the side reel horizon will be entered into a draw for the transit support crew. He smiles. We won't get to sleep the journey through, but a couple of decades of service will be nothing for me and Mina if it means landfall in a new world. He winks. Transit support? Uh-huh. Someone needs to stay awake to keep the thing running. He straightens up, stretching his back. That's a colony ship, friend. The Celis Foundation is sending thousands to settle the system, well outside the reach of the core worlds. It'll be a totally independent colony. No surrogacy, no corporations. So to be honest, I get why he's really hopeful for this and he believes in it. Unfortunately, with how much control the corporation has here, I see very little reason why they would allow this to happen. You know, like the place where they're going, for it to be completely free, you know, independent. So I've got some thoughts, but I'm not sure yet. Because this is Havenage, right? Is this who this is? Let me check real quick. Havenage. Yep, he flashes a Havenage pass. So it's Havenage, which... Well, Havenage does the ship stuff, and I guess that would make sense if they really were doing something radical like this, you know, letting, like, having a hope for freedom for some of these people. It would make sense why they're protecting their data from Solheim. So we could actually be working with the bad guys. But Solheim is just... Solheim does seem to have corruption in it, right? But the guy we're working with, Fang, he seems to have some, or at least he's letting us think he has a frame of reference of being like for the people, and has like this idealistic view about what the eye was made for. So he might be okay, but the data we're giving him might be giving Solheim information that might hurt people like Lem and Mina. This is a really hard... Oh, gosh. This is really cool, though. This is really cool. I really like the, like, political stuff that's going on in this game. Gives you a lot to think about. Okay. So let's learn about the Celis Foundation, actually. I'm very curious how independent Celis is from everything that's going on, or how much control they might have in this ecosystem. They were Havanage's client, yeah. Oh, so they're a client. Okay. I see. So they've hired Havenage. So Havenage, even though they're a corporation and have this like sort of like indentured servitude thing going on for their workers, they might be okay, I'm seeing what's going on here. So maybe they added the idea of, hey, we need one of your workers and we'll give them a place here. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, some wealthy project from the core systems, interested in independence and self-sufficiency and all that. They hired the whole shipyard out, helped rekit it and everything. He strokes Mina's hair. Someone else's dream, I suppose, but doesn't mean people like me and Mina can't tag along. Mina responds by pushing his hand away. Daddy, she whispers, food. Pulling an exasperated, grumpy face, she glances furtively at you as she plays with a set of dog tags that hang from Lem's neck. I'm just chatting a little, Meanie. Give Daddy a sec. Oh, he calls Mina Meanie. He turns back to you and you suddenly notice how tired he looks. I'm not on the Havenage crew yet, but I'll work my way in. You can do it too, friend. We have to stick together. He smiles a little shakily, and you wonder how long he's been working to break into the official shipyard crew. I don't see a reason why I shouldn't be nice to this guy. He obviously has no like social relationships that I can leverage in like a networking way, but I have no reason to believe that I shouldn't like be kind to these people. Like saying for sure is like giving him hope and like, you know, he's not alone. Like, yes, our character is like trying really hard to make a life for themselves, but I feel like they are more desperate and they need it more than I would. Like, hope being the it. He looks out at the sidereal horizon, as if trying to pull energy from those flickering torches from the vast hull. We've gotta hold out, okay? You aren't quite sure if he's talking to you. That's how it works. While he stares out, Mina catches your eye curiously. You agree, Mina? She straightens up and meets your eye. Daddy loves me, she says it stubbornly, daring you to question her. Okay. Lem smiles and lifts Mina. That's it. We hold on. He smiles sheepishly at you. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down. They're gonna die. They're not gonna make it yet. We're just a couple of softies, isn't that right, Mina? He sets her down. Gotta go feed this one. He pats her back. Maybe see you on a shift, huh? He turns and they walk down the walkway away from the shipyard. You see them talking, and then a moment later, Mina turns around and stops. See you, robot. Her shouts echoes down the walkway, and she flashes you a parting smile before running to catch up with Lem. You watch him a little before you turn back to the impossible scale of the sidereal horizon. I take it out. Oh, that's rough. We got a new drive. Workers on the sidewheel crew get entered into a drawing through the colony ship's live-in crew. That's one way off the island into our new life. If we get it, I really hope we can give it to them. I hope the game gives us that option, because I think our character, while that would be good for them, they can live here. They can live here. It's fine. Like, oh, that's so sad though. Because there's only one winner. It said I could come here, and I'm not sure why. Repeatable action. Fragment supply. Sophisticated tech is rare on the eye, so the shipyard is happy to pay for ship-mined fragments they can dismantle and reuse. Yeah, but I need 3 to do something else, and I don't even have this. Tracking Yadigan. A slate in the office advertises that Havenage are looking for informants on gang activity. They'll pay. But Yadigan's giving me access to stabilizers. At the moment, I really have no reason to... if I had information to give it away. That's goofy. Actually, I need to use this passkey. Where's this apartment that we were told we had? Let's see. I'm not seeing anything about it. Oh, is this? Oh, the low end's where the apartment is. I don't have any money, though. Is this a one-time thing? It's a toll. So, in my mind, a toll isn't a one-time unlock fee. It's a... you have to pay it every time you go through, so I'm not gonna do that. Ship mine fragments. How do I get ship mine fragments, though? Maybe it is in unit assembly. Huh. Alright, I'll read this when I get more dice the next day. Let's do a little sleepy, a little eep. And cycle. I am getting nervous though. We need to get 1s and 2s for that data extraction stuff. Oh my god, I did it. Oh, that's amazing. That's exactly what we needed. That's exactly what we needed. Yes. Okay, sick. Okay, I'm pumped. I'm excited. Let's do it. Alright, so we've got... so we need to do this. We don't have that yet, okay. But we can do... I thought there were agents down here. Are they hiding? I'm so confused. You were having an agent? No, I don't think this is Havenage. Yes, okay. Yes. A 2. The 1-2 we have. A Havenage member is broadcasting on an open network, leaving them open. Alright, let's do it. Do it. Beautiful. Ah, oh, I love when shit works out. Beautiful. Alright, you. Go over there, having a cipher. We're doing it. Okay, we got gate H4 access. The gate flips, you were in. Oh, yes. Oh, look at all this shit. This is so good. Hacker voice, I'm in. An open port sits waiting for you to slot in the Ripper Worm. What will you find here? Okay, server's slotted. Perfect. So the Ripper Worm is in place. What is this? Is this more Ripper Worm stuff? Oh, I guess I could have picked. But that's okay. The Ripper Worm is in place. Yeah, let's leave because I'm not sure if... oh, wrong thing. Oh. This fella, that's who I needed to talk to. Ripper Worm is installed, but it'll take a few cycles? Oh, you piece of shit. So, 3 cycles. They're gonna track me by then. Ah. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, I'm mad. There's no way to speed that up. Are you kidding? I keep clicking on this because, I keep confusing shit. I am so bummed. I thought we did that really fast, too. Oh, I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy. Well, at least we can make progress with Emphis. Hey, Emphis. I'm sad. Can I have some of your delicious spicy food? Thank you. Alright, sick. So we have done this. We've gotten to know him. Let's see if there's a story. Sleeper, Emphis calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. I love Emphis. He's one of my favorites right now. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms. And instead of fungus, they're mushrooms now. Into his walk, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle onto the walk. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils, and think about the kind of story you'd like to tell Emphis. You look at Emphis, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps he would enjoy a strange story, something with some spice. Tell a ghost story, or tell him about your dreams. Your dreams. Yeah, I don't want anything stolen. All the sleepers, you tell Emphis, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorm scream or cry out in the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal afterimages of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like the others. They weren't memories or nightmares, they were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned, back then, to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink, and now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams. Perhaps you reason it is just some side effect or a particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift and you hope to make use of it. Emphis finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles, you're quite the storyteller. He eyes you and you realize that he is trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphis passes you the meal he has cooked and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks, a natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the empty market, but my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you longer, so I will make a proposal. Ooh. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind the stall. These are good enough for most, but someone told me a story that made me think a couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard this? Yes. Then you already know what I want to ask. Emphis begins packing up his things. Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind. He smiles. I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story. Good, booms Emphis. Then I will wait for you to bring them. Emphis slides his walk away and straightens up. I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging. How do I get these mushrooms? I mean, honestly, I said anything for Emphis, but like, how do I do this? You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphis's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think, a trade that seems more than fair. So could I get free food if I get... Oh, I didn't get a new drive. Bring Emphis gyro caps. Gyro caps? Okay. I am so bummed. It's 3 cycles for this and for the Ripper Worm. So, like, he's gonna get my tracking dealt with, but they're gonna be here. That's really annoying. I hope I don't, like, just lose the game. Yeah, these are ones. They're gonna do horrible in, like, actual dice rolls. So I'm gonna go and do some hacking. Let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna hack a Yadigan agent yet because... Oh, that would get us information to sell about Yadigan. Oh, man. Oh, this is just a key node. Okay, cool. A lone connection feeds into this isolated node. Its last access timestamp was 1,000 cycles ago. Encrypted key. I keep getting these keys. I don't have... Oh, here he is. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. You slip down into the ghostly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as your data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye, closer now, that roving orb, wreathed in tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it's here. Hunter is here. Fuck. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way, its waving threads creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You're caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. Comes the scream from behind, but you're already sliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. We did it. We survived another Hunter interaction. So are these all Yadigan agents up here? Havenage agent, Yadigan agent, key code. I'm mainly doing all of these because I don't know when I'm gonna get a bunch of ones again. Yeah, I don't know what these encrypted keys are gonna be used for. Like... like, I don't... Ah, heck, we'll do it. I'm not gonna get these ones again. I'm really not. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Alright, we got some Yadigan data. Good, good. Dude, Hunter hates us. He's probably like, what the heck? I just checked over there. Oh, these are... That's at 2. Alright, that's everything I can possibly do. Yeah, these require the worm. The Ripper Worm. Yeah, both of those. Alright, well, that's literally everything I can do here. So we've done that. We're flickering. Let's see. Is there anyone who's, like, excited to talk to me? Well, let's see, actually. So this is safe. The sidereal horizon is assembling block by block. You earned a place in the teams welding those blocks together. So if it's safe, and I'm at a 2. Let's try it. Neutral outcome, cryo and welder's mate. So I'm making progress. Alright, so it's... We actually get, some cryo. That's cool. I am still so bummed about the 3 days for both things. That's so poop. Alrighty. I'm not ready yet. Well, let's do the scrap thing. Scrap components. Let's see how much that heals. Oh shit. It's 1 thing per scrap. Oh, that's gross. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is better to sell all of my scrap to get the stabilizers. But the problem with the stabilizers is, you know, they're more effective if you use them, you know, the further down you are. But if I keep doing the scrap like this, it's less cost effective, but I also have higher potential. Yeah, I can't forget the opportunity cost, as if I let my condition get down too far, you know, to when a stabilizer is worth it, quote, worth it, I'm down to using 1 or 2 dice. You know, like I lose dice if my condition's lower. So I guess it is just better to use scrap here to heal myself when I can. Alright, let's do one more scrap. We only have 30 credits, I just noticed. I want my 6 dice. That's what's happening here. As Lloyd wants his 6 dice. I need to not do that though. I need to not do that because I have a stabilizer. I only have 1 scrap. I need credits, so there's a chance I might need to sell this. Alright, we're not gonna heal ourselves. We're just gonna end the cycle. Yeah. Okay, so we're down to 5. Oh, we got a 2. That's good. We got a 6, though. That's pretty dope. Alright, so let's leave. How's our progress going, though? Because, yeah, 2 days here. 2 days here. That sucks. I'm actually really bummed. Okay, well. Because I don't know if the game just ends if they track us here. That's, like, the problem. I didn't realize Fang was gonna drag us along for so long, doing nothing. We'll save the 2, but we'll use, we gotta keep going. Alright, so let's do side rails webbed with complex systems. I need to do this one, I think, because this is what we're proficient in. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Get me to 100% positive. With the 5. Alright, that got me a couple. Welder's mace, some more cryo. Let's get a 3 in there, a 4. Okay, neutral outcome. I'm okay with that. We got some cryo. If I do this 6, I think I'm gonna get to right here. It feels like a waste though, because that's a perfect roll. So I'm gonna check other areas, but we'll come back here. I have a feeling we're gonna come back here anyway. So that's to turn in Yadigan data. We're poor. We're poor, so let's do it. 10 cryo, lost data. I was only worth 10? That's kind of poop, but that's okay. Let's see. Oh. Buy shipment fragment. The merchants have acquired a couple of rare ship mined fragments, and they're selling them at a high price. Limited supply. Ship mine fragments, though? Do I need this more? Well, they're very rarely at... Yeah, I gotta get it. Because they're very rare. You and the merchants know these fragments are overpriced. Are they willing to admit it? You'll get 1 chance to see. And I don't have that unlocked yet. So we have 1 ship mine fragment. I need 3 to do... What can I do, though, to make money? Like, I could do this, but... Oh, and that's a perfect... I wonder how much money that'll give me, though. We'll see. Only 15. But it gave me energy, too? Why would it give me energy? Oh, they share a meal with you. Oh. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that means they're gonna leave then after today. I already bought everything I could. Alright, I don't know if that was like the best thing, but it did actually save me 15 cryo because, you know, I didn't have to go buy food. Alright, so they're gonna get me, yeah, after 2 more cycles. So we got two die. Let's see. The worm's working over here. Let's check out you. So much data. Oh, that's it. That's all I got. That's everything for this day. That feels so bad. That feels the worst. Because yeah, we've got 1 scrap. It could heal me 1, but... Nah, that's it. That is it. Twos. Oh no. Look how close this is getting. And those are 2s. Yeah, 1 day. 1 day for both. If we were just 1 cycle faster, that's rough. I hope they give me a way out of it. They might not. They really might not. 19 credits. I can't buy any more from this. I guess we gotta just go work in the fucking... Okay, great. Neutral outcome. Neutral outcome. Let's keep it rolling. Positive outcome. Alright, we did it. We got to welder's mate. Each shift, a crowd of would-be workers gathers outside the shipyard, each of them clinging to a 4-digit number printed on receipt paper. These are their assignment numbers, and you are either called for a shift or you aren't. As you arrive, the crowd is restless and chatter rumbles through the lines. For those who, like you, have graduated to the work teams, shifts are guaranteed. Having just walked out of a meeting with the supervisor, where you were praised for your efforts, you feel the glow of a job well done. Yet you can't help but feel empathy for those huddled as you pass, waiting for their number to come up. You keep your head down as you leave the shipyard, feeling a little guilty as you do. Hey, sleeper, wait up! Lem's voice trembles as he shouts above the rumble in the crowd, and you turn to see him pushing through, Mina crying in his arms. Lem! Good to see you, friend. He's breathing hard after shouldering through the waiting workers. You made the work team. Good for you. He tries to catch his breath, stroking Mina's hair as he does. Shh, baby, give me a second here. He smiles weakly at you as he comforts her, and her cries start to fade. Out of the crowd, he sees Mina. He sets Mina down by his side. Shiny streaks down both of her cheeks. As he does, you see he is clutching an assignment number on a crumpled piece of paper. Is Mina okay? She's good. We just had to rush up here. He puts his hand on her shoulder and she clings to his side. Ashler, who usually takes her, is sick. He stretches. I don't know what... A noise sounds from the entrance, a klaxon, followed by a list of numbers growing brightly on a display screen. The crowd responds instantly, pushing and pulling as people try to wade to the entry checkpoint. Lem stops and turns back towards the crowd. Then glances down at the crumpled paper. That's my number. Shit, Mina. He starts patting the pockets on his gear and glancing around. Go, I'll watch her. He blinks a little, staring. Thank you, Al. He crouches to Mina. You're gonna stay with our friend here, okay? They're going to keep you safe, and he stands back up. Here, take her bag. He shoves it into your hands. She's got food. Shit, I have to go. Dude, if he dies and we have this child. He backs away into the crowd. Mina, I'll be back real soon, okay? Be good. Then, Lem disappears into the whirling crowd, who are now trying to get into the shipyard before it locks down. Oh, she's adorable. Mina stands staring, suddenly small without Lem at her side. She fixes you with a dark-eyed look you can't quite read. Hey, Mina. She holds a stare, unmoving. The 2 parallel tear tracks still glint on her cheeks. You okay, Mina? She sniffs and looks down. Let's look in the bag. You unlatch the top of the bag and see a few metal containers, fashioned from scrap components. A battered slate sits on top, blinking a low battery warning. And tucked beside it is a ragged rabbit, hand-sewn. Take the rabbit. You pull the rabbit out of the bag, its long limbs waggling as you do. Mina goes to jump and grab it, but holds herself back. She stands and hugs herself, eyes on the rabbit. What's their name? Or give her the rabbit. I'm not gonna shake the rabbit. Mina turns away and looks at the entrance of the shipyard. This isn't going well. Give her the rabbit. You hold the rabbit out, and Mina snatches it from your hand. She hugs it tightly without looking away from you. Bun Bun, she says, staring you down, ferocious despite her size. Hi, Bun Bun. You move a little closer as you speak, closing the gap. He doesn't speak, she says. She looks at you suspiciously, but her face softens a little. She waggles Bun Bun in front of you, and then walks him up your arm and onto your shoulder, where he sits. She pokes your arm a couple of times. Are you really a robot? Sort of. Yeah, she thinks. Me too. Mina has more questions. Lots of questions. Sometimes about how you breathe or if you rest. But before long, you're talking about rabbits and what the lady who usually takes her smells like, and whether or not fairies live in the eye's heating pipes. You pass the time like this, sitting side by side on the floor of the walkway as others pass by, sometimes talking, sometimes drawing on the slate, sometimes playing with Bun Bun, the rabbit. And this is how Lem finds you. Just as both of you are starting to yawn, he is dirty and tired, but Mina leaps up his legs and into his arms as he stumbles backwards. You two get on okay? He asks, trying to keep Mina from climbing onto his shoulders. We managed. More than okay. Mina shoots you a smile from Lem's arms, her suspicion gone. Well, 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 looks like Mina can be nice. He pokes her in the ribs and she squeals in delight. Thank you, friend, I mean it. He gives you a warm red smile. I owe you. Look, he glances around. It seems like Esther, the lady who usually watches her, is going to be out for a spell. If you ever have some time, I'd really appreciate you coming down to her place in the low end. If you have time. But now I have to take this one to eat. He plays at biting Mina, and she giggles in response. See you, sleeper. He waves, and they stumble off down the corridor, drawing gazes from passing spacers, as Mina's laughter echoes down the corridor in bright squeals. So that's another reason to go to the low end. They can't charge us 60 credits every time we pass, right? Like, it's just to unlock the new area. It's gotta be. If Lem wants to leave on the sidereal horizon, he'll need someone to watch Mina while he works his way into the construction crew. Oh, what's this? Sidereal assembly. You've been promoted to the assembly team, working on the hull itself. Welding the fabricated blocks of the ship into space. A vast job? Look how dangerous that is. Oh my gosh. Should I really use 3 points on my first time doing this? It's coming together block by block. Each cycle, you see another piece slot in place. Ooh. 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 We lost some condition there. That honestly wasn't too bad, I'll be honest. We did not make any progress though. Yeah, tomorrow though in game, we're gonna be fucking tracked. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be rough. I'm just taking a quick peek. No one wants to talk to me. We do have 70 credits. Let's unlock this just to see if that's how it works. Hand over the chits to Yadigan, Enforcer, and he nods you through. Action unavailable. Let's see. Oh shit, yeah, it's permanently unlocked. Alright, let's go to all of these places. This is unlock my apartment. Okay, apartment unlocked. Sick. As you push the door open, the automatic lights flicker on inside the apartment. They reveal yellowing plastic panels, the curved shape of wall-mounted utility units, the detritus of a routine life arranged on every surface. You step inside, clicking the door shut behind. The amber light of the aging fixtures glaze everything with pale orange. The work surfaces hold a variety of objects, indistinct in the dull lighting. A pale blue light drifts from a doorway at the end of the room. Inspect the surfaces. Smudges through the thin layer of dust suggest a recent, rare, and hurried visit. They trace the path to the water dispenser, the auto wash, then to a cabinet still half open. On the shelf sits an empty pill case. Go to the doorway. You cross the cramped utility room with its auto wash dispensers, water closet towards the doorway. Through the doorway is a dark, warm room lit only by the faint glow of a terminal screen. So let's inspect the room. The terminal is attractive, but we need to make sure it's safe. A bunk is tucked into the wall, the blankets ruffled. A wall desk glitters with rows of vials and containers. A briefcase lab sits open, loaded with rows of reagents and compounds you do not recognize. In comparison, this room is clean, ordered, controlled. So this is probably her apartment. Remember, our character didn't know if it was from her or from the Yadigan agent that watches her door. So this is from the doctor. There's just a lot of medical stuff. As you approach, there's a crackle from somewhere in the dark. Sleeper. Sabine's voice shakily echoes through the apartment. Welcome to my home? I'm sorry I can't be there. I've had to make alternate arrangements. You hear rattling noises, static. I was able to record the message, but I don't dare to show my face. Something's happening within Yadigan. I no longer trust them. Their voice becomes distant, slipping behind the background noise. I have something to ask you. I want you to get me out. Oh. Yadigan was supposed to hide me to protect me. After everything happened, I was desperate. And then after that, I was too tired to care. So we don't know what happened. Not yet. A noise like wave passes over the recording. But I'm done with them now. I want out. Screw the debt. But I need insurance. Something I can hold against them. I have my suspicions, but I can't be sure. Fuck, we just sold some information. I need information, and as you know, you need me. I pause, something clicking in the dark. This isn't a threat. You have to understand my position here. I know sleepers. I've been here before. I can help you, but not with Yadigan's noose around my neck. Get me data, get me information, get me something I can use against Yadigan. Then I can get out, and you can get what you need. Please, bring it here to my terminal. I'll get it. I'll get to it when I can. You look around the tiny room and try to imagine Sabine living here, working at the desk, sleeping in the bunk, blinking into the terminal in the dark. The recording cuts to static, filling the room. The white hiss, then silence. You sit in front of the humming terminal and hit a few keys. Sabine has left an access port open, but the rest is encrypted, locked away behind passcodes. It seems Sabine might not trust you as much as you want to think. Who does Sabine need to hide from, and what debt does she owe to Yadigan? You try to reassemble the pieces, but too many are missing. The only thing you know is that without a stabilizer, your body will die. You glance at the briefcase lamp on the desk, its glassware glinting in the dark. You turn away and leave, the door clunking shut behind you. Back in the corridor, you notice the scrawled graffiti of a blade on the opposite wall. Yadigan. You feel yourself being drawn into something you don't quite understand. Question, did you grouper the grouper? Yes. Yes, I did. But how's it going? Are you still at the con? So, we now need to save Yadigan data. Got it. We just unlocked a new area. Surprised seeing you here so late. Now you're at the mall now? Oh, nice. So play Tavla, the Claco filter caps. We're actually probably gonna wrap up soon-ish. But no, this game's really good. I really like this game. Let's see. Getting pot projectors for the Funko that you got signed. Nice. What Funko did you get? What'd you get? Maintained by their residences, the ramshackle blocks are always in need of repairs. Helping out is a good way to make friends. Oh, that's cool. And we do have engineering perks. And then, or we could gamble. No one knows you here. You'll need to change that if you want access to low-end residents and facilities. Okay. Good to know. Then who's this? Oh, that's Lemon Mean, the Them can't work shifts in the shipyard unless someone watches Mina. You two seemed to get along last time, and Lem is desperate. Unless Lem gets into the shipyard, he won't qualify for the side real crew lottery. Watching Mina gives him that chance. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? That's probably 6 shifts we'd have to cover for him. What is this? The free spoke? Enter the spoke, a tangled network of service passages and makeshift tunnels cut through the spoke as if it were a hive. There are no maps here. It's dangerous. Scale the spoke. Blistered with precarious elevators and stairways, the spoke can be navigated from the outside, but the climb requires bravery. Wow. I like seeing a tall building, and one of the options that I would think to do is to climb it. Alright, so unfortunately though, there is 1 cycle left before the Earth trackers find us, and there's 1 cycle left before Fang disables our tracker. So unfortunately, I don't know what's gonna happen. I think we're just shit out of luck, unfortunately. We can spend scrap to get to condition back, but it won't be enough to get a 6th dice for the day. So let's just end the day. See what happens. That'd be kind of bummed if we just lose because we didn't do the tracker removal fast enough. Alright, cool. We've got a lot of dice here. Alright, let's see what's happening. Ethan, hold it there, sleeper. Comes a voice from behind. Cynical bounty hunter. I like his outfit. Run or stay still. Run. Hold it. A strike across your back knocks you face down on the floor. I told you not to run, idiot. Pulls you up. He is wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he is terrible news. You got all the way out here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Who are you? Just a freelancer on a contract. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Go easy. I don't know what to do, because he's got a gun, right? But don't let them take you to a secondary location. Like, it's just how it's how it is. And I've high rolled dice this time. So if they ever let me do a skill check, but there hasn't been skill checks yet for like interactions like this. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. He shoots me. Oh no, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears, a bullet hole smokes the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine, trust me, I've seen it all before. Ethan nudges you to start walking to the ship and home. He whistles, going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? We can work this out. Please stop. Who hired you? Your daddy's at SNR. They want you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here just to head back to SNR Breadaway. That tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I was asked around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That SNR tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I have an idea, Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. I have a better idea? I don't... Oh no. I have a better idea, or stay silent. We might get a chance out drinking, right? We're clearly picking all of the wrong options. This better not be one of those
where you do a dramatic pause and then try to jump me, because I'm pretty tired of that. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the circus systems, and we're headed for the exit. He pauses and you trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run or leave, a dread or band in the eye, I shoot ya. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot ya. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab. He rattles his handgun. You get the idea. Oh shit, I'm okay with this. Date him. Josh. So this is actually really funny because Ethan's the only one that's tracked us down. So today's the day our tracker gets canceled. So he's the only one. We just get this guy hanging out with us. Okay then, that sounds to me like a deal. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was gonna have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something on his belt and the rings release from your wrists. I'm gonna see if I can find my old stool at the compressor club. Come see me there. Chad, I got $10 fucking. I got $10 in my pocket. Josh, we might have a chance to date him. We might. Let me just remind you, that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye, I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? That's... And then this fucker's like, oh, I got your tracker disabled. Fuck you, Fang. As you arrive, Fang comes striding towards you, taking you by surprise. Let's go, Sleeper. He puts a hand on your shoulder and turns you back the way you came. Go where? To see Hardin Hurst. Isn't that what you were here for? He steps into the passageway, guiding you down a ring towards the shipyard. Sorry for the hurry, but we have something of an opportunity. That data you ripped. Well done, by the way, he grins. Tells me Hardin is making a rare inspection of the sidereal horizon this cycle. It's a perfect chance to confront him outside of that compound he hides in. Fang takes a sharp turn into a dimly lit side passage. Sidereal horizon? Still catching up? That's a massive colony ship being built out in the shipyard. Biggest commission Havenage has ever had. Fang slows and slips into a dark service tunnel where, somewhere in the black, a water pipe drips. It's him, Sleeper, the same Hardin Hurst. Our worm ripped out decades of records that mention him by name, an entire trail of documentation from the first days of the Solheim collapse until now. He wrote out the whole thing, slipped into Havenage when it first broke off from the Union. He paces in the tunnel, a hand rubbing at the back of his head. I need you to understand something about Solheim, Sleeper. I don't know what you know about the collapse, but it wasn't as instant as it sounds. It wasn't like Solheim was here running the station one day and the next Elrond's Union took power. There's so much politics going on. Because here's the thing, if I confront this guy and it fucks up the ship, what's it called? The sidereal horizon. Mina and Lem won't be able to leave. Back then, Solheim knew this place was slipping away from them. As the palladium market collapsed, they tried to keep the contractors here working. The pay got smaller, the costs higher. People like my parents were forced to work non-stop just to keep a berth on the station and water in their tanks. Solheim squeezed every last worker until the mistakes, the accidents were coming in non-stop, and as new waves of contractors came in desperate to work, Solheim welcomed them, taking bribes instead of checking pilot licenses. The whole time Solheim was folding up, dragged into court cases in the central systems, while the severed limb of a station still desperately tried to take all it could. Late-stage capitalism, you don't say. The riots came after the collision at Dock 2. A young pilot, his MEV overloaded with palladium, miscalculated his trajectory and took out a section of the ring. Hundreds died, thousands panicked. My parents told me people were terrified and the blame fell squarely on Solheim. People like to tell stories about Erlin, how he brought the factions together, spoke to the crowds, turfed out Solheim. Maybe that's true, but my mother, pregnant with me, locked herself in their MEV and welded it to the dock while my father joined the improvised crews trying to seal up the ragged edges of the gap. He never came back. Fang pauses in the dark. They sealed it up, though, and by the time they did, Solheim was gone, abandoning every one of us to the black. Apart, Fang finally turns back to you now, his eyes burning. From shits like Hardin, shits who held their place, rode it out, and slipped into the new structure like nothing had happened, standing shoulder to shoulder with those they had exploited at every step. Fang starts walking again. That's why I can't just let him strut about the shipyard. This time his past catches up with him. We should think about this. Feel free, but I'm going now. He's... Oh no. Fang rejoins the main passageway, which is now wide and glass-roofed. Through the ceiling, you can see ships in mid-construction, their flanks lit by the flashes of plasma torches. The entrance to the shipyard is ahead. This is crazy. Fang turns to look at you. Don't come then. I won't force you. You stand across from each other in the corridor. What is it then, Sleeper? You coming or not? He's literally just gonna walk up to a guy who has lived an unnatural, like number of years, who has the most power ever, and hold a piece of paper in his face and go, "This you." Like, I don't think, like, there's no way this ends well. There's no way this ends well. Like, we have Ethan to think about. Oh no. I mean, for the plot, we have to go. Let's go show this shithead some consequences. I don't know what you're gonna threaten him with, dude, but okay. He strides to the shipyard entrance and pushes through the doors. A web of corridors leads through the complex. Snatches of the construction base always appearing through windows. Ships are suspended like whale corpses, skeletal and posing. Fang seems to know exactly where he's going, and before long you cross into a huge dry dock, locked to one side of the sidewheel horizon. A network of platforms and scaffolding cling to the ship's hull, filled with workers and equipment. The sound is stretched out by the vast space so that the welding, cutting, and sealing seems to come from everywhere at once. Both you and Fang spot them at the same time, a group walking slowly across the gantry, and at the front, two men, one gesturing towards the ship and the other stick-thin, cleanly dressed with a shot. This is not gonna go well. This isn't gonna go well. You and Fang say his name in unison, and Fang sets off up the staircase to the gantry, with you following behind. As you come to the same level, the group is passing closer, the foreman gesturing to the work being done through the dock, and Hardin nodding along. Hardin Hurst, Fang shouts across the noise, taking you by surprise. His voice bounces and comes back in a rippling echo. The figures turn. Look at this little guy. Senior Havenage member? Yes, Hardin asks quizzically, raising an eyebrow. He glances between you and Fang, and you see his gaze linger on your body, unsure of why a sleeper might be in this place. You're a traitor, Hardin, a Solheim executive who tried to hide here among its victims. Fang's voice is steady, strong. You stand for everything the Eye was rebuilt in the shadow of, against everything Erland stood for, everything Havenage stands for. You have no place on this station. For a moment, stillness descends on the group, as if everyone was held in place by the rattle of construction. Hardin laughs. Well, good to meet you too. He glances around at those around him. Some are smiling, the others nervous. You're from the systems branch, are you not? Asks Hardin, inspecting Fang's clothing. Fang turns to the foreman. You can call your security. This man is a corporate agent. You can call your security. This man is a corporate agent. The foreman glances between Fang and Hardin, his hands drumming at his sides. Hardin leans towards him and says something inaudible. The foreman nods. Oh gosh. I don't know where this is going. I can't read the room very well. I don't think but I think I'm reading it a little bit better than Fang is. I do not think this ends well for us. Clearly no one in that group is worried. Me saying it's true isn't gonna change their opinions. I really don't. I don't know, but for the plot, let's see what's happening. As you begin speaking, Harding turns his attention to you. And what would a sleeper know about that? You accuse me of being a corporate agent. What are you, if not exactly that? He looks around at the group, who are already eyeing you with suspicion. You're a product of SNR. You have no place in a shipyard. Who knows what signals you're sending back to your makers? A murmur of approval runs through the group. Fang holds up a stick of memory. You guessed right, I am systems, and I have records that link you directly to Solheim, right here. So once again, I'm asking you to take this man into the custody of the shipyard. The foreman remains still. Hardin's voice is calm, measured. If you have such data, why hasn't it been submitted at a members meeting for proper review? He shakes his head. I have nothing to hide, unlike a man who does not announce his name, who enters my shipyard with corporate property in tow and tries to turn my own men against me. You hear it now, the echoing sound of boots on walkways coming from all angles at once and then settling behind you. Please, says Hardin, submit the data through the correct channels, then we can talk. For now, however, you must leave. He gestures behind you to the security detail, their hands on boxy black sidearms at their sides. Fang spits, Hardin, you shithead, you can't wriggle out of this one. A security officer draws their weapon and levels it. Fang turns and stares him down. Alright, this is not gonna go well. You look at Fang. He shakes his head and puts a hand on your shoulder. Let's go, says Fang, and he pushes through security, heading back to the walkway. Once security has walked you out of the shipyard and nudged you back into the corridor, Fang picks up pace. You try to keep up as he slips into the shadows of an entrance. Fang is grinning ear to ear. You know, Sleeper, sometimes people are exactly how you expect them to be. Something pings in his pocket, and he takes it out. On the slate, a web of connections starts drawing itself out, stretching to a set of points around the ring. Got him, mutters Fang. Okay, so he was being a shithead on purpose. What's going on? Hardin is doing what any snaky shithead always does, calling his friends. We're tracking his outgoing messages. Fang's grin looks ghostly in the uplight of the screen. The old ways are best. Spook them good enough, and they'll give the game away. He jabs at the slate, and you see the web is being drawn over a map of the ring, lines bouncing from point to point. All these dots, these are Hardin's buddies, the ones he's messaging right now, and we're going to find them. That was on purpose? Of course, Hardin isn't working alone. We need the full set or nothing. Fang glances around and slips the slate back into his pocket. Better split for now, Sleeper. This is exactly what we need. Good hunting. With a pat on your shoulder, Fang drifts away, back into the flow of people around the shipyard entrance. You watch him go, unsure whether to be angry or impressed. Okay, we got an upgrade point. Cool beans. Alright, chat. I think this is a good time to wrap up for today. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. And if you liked it and you want to see more of the game, feel free to let me know in the Discord group or comment on the YouTube VOD of it. But thank you for being here. Anyone new, I'm Lloyd here. I'm a variety streamer. I stream Sunday mornings, 7 a.m. Eastern Time, and Monday and Wednesday nights. I think I just lied. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, and Monday and Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. So, yep. Check me out on YouTube and Twitch, and that's where I'll be. But thanks, everyone. Have a good one, and we'll catch you tomorrow.